We are live because Nicole is here as well.
I am. I'm back. I'm alive.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Before the thing started, I got 3 new members. Thank you. Destry, Destry Butters, Jason Severson, and Mick D. Much appreciated all.
Hello.
So, it's been a great week. We released the Optic. I grabbed the blue one because it was nice and clean. So it's even actually still got, did I shoot the, I might have shot B-roll with the protector on the roof.
Hello. I'm alive. I know.
Yes. So thanks for joining tonight. Since we just released the Optic, we figured we would do another Friday. We have a cat in the box behind us.
Always.
And now since Nicole's in here, the cats will be absolutely surrounding us, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
But yes, since we just did the Optic release, it's like we'll do some Friday Night Live with it. But
Black Sheep RC, thank you for the donation. Wife says hi. Nicole, I miss you. Hello. I'm alive. I know. Good morning. All of our friends from everywhere.
I needed to trim my mustache. My
You're such a freak.
drink.
Oh, my good friend Carl. Holy snap. Snail crap. Who is that lady next to you? It's me.
So, yes. Optic.
Rocked up Ricky.
Yeah. Right?
Be still my heart. Hope you guys are
Mustache.
all good in
Arkansas? Or is Ricky in Oklahoma? He was always right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was on the Arkansas side.
Those buggies are really aging you and Matt. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Which this weekend is crunch time.
What color is my Optic?
Psh.
Blue, apparently.
Yeah. This one's hers. So, actually, fun story. We'll share some photos probably next week of a special one that we did for one of the new partners. Actually, he's on the side here, and it's called Throttle Therapy Motorsports. So Throttle Therapy is a shop that's up here in Northern California. We had a what was it called? Hops and Horsepower. Like there's always, coffee, cars and coffee, and caffeine and octane.
Seeing how you're gonna get there.
I got there. Hops and Horsepower. Anyway.
Wow, Muzz, thank you, and Samuel McKinney, thank you.
Yes, thank you
both
very
for
much.
joining.
Hopefully you guys enjoy the extra membership stuff. I put up a 15-minute or so video late last night about some of the stuff with the Optic, and I just got done filming. I was sweaty and driving home and just kind of talking about how it was exciting to work on it, and then just kind of like how working at Vanquish, but in the YouTube world as well, and how it all goes together. Super fun. So I thought it was
They are in Arkansas. I'm waiting for us to show up.
Oh, I do love Arkansas.
We are ready.
Yes.
To do a Crawlapalooza.
Mm-hmm.
It's been way too long, and that is my favorite event. And things are getting destroyed. Oh, it was just
Sookie and Chief going after. So
Muzz has been following you for 3 years here in Japan. Estonia, Japan. I saw Manila earlier.
We might have to get to Japan right before Arkansas. No. Okay. I do want to go to Japan. That would be like one of my number ones, like top 5 spots. So is the buggy good for U4RC? So it is a 1.9 car. It's got a nice long wheelbase. It is all locked. So, it like out here, U4RC is not as popular as it was, but it is still around, and it can be wild competitive. So, sometimes they're the custom cars and things like that, but depending on the classes you have, it could absolutely fit. It's a locked car that is a little bit wider, so helps in that respect as well.
The artsy underdog, my good friend Paul. Oh my God,
Paul.
Hey, missed you, but you look great up there. Thank you, and hello, Josh. Are there any specific hub recommendations for the new axles?
No, I still like to run about a 350 hub. So on what day we do our live? Wednesday. If you see up above Nicole's head there on that shelf, that's my test optic. That sat there during the live feed on Wednesday before this was actually released. Now it's a different color and things like that, and I'm not going to show it to you fully, but it's got different wheels and things like that on it. So there's a few other little differences because it was an early one, but 350 hubs. I was running the same Yokohama tires and some 2-stage foams. Set.
Thank you, Scott Oblander. Selling better than expected, or
yeah, I think the Yokohama sold out about 8:30 this morning. The Sparko is right behind it. So yeah, the more will be here in like about 2 weeks. So even if we didn't have them for sale on launch day, it still would have shipped faster than most people's actual releases. So it's okay.
Thomas Belzic. Holy mustache crumbs. Nicole's here. Opening a fresh electrical tape roll in celebration. Just don't eat it, right? Matt is here. Hello, Matt. RC with RC from Sacramento. Noah says hello. Hello, Noah.
Hello.
Big fan of the Sparko livery. Have my fingers crossed for a higher spec kit version. Let's see. Toxic Crawlers, thank you. Hello,
Hey.
Nicole and Josh. Just ordered the H10 yesterday. Can wait to do cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff, and then go airtight with my new buggy hate from Vegas.
What's going on?
Justin M, thank you for becoming a new member. Cheers to Memorial Day weekend. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, hopefully you guys get to enjoy a long weekend as well. Looking forward to it.
I don't get a long weekend. I have to travel this weekend.
Yes.
So I kept hearing all day like busiest travel weekend ever. And I'm like, oh cool. I'm not
like
But
bye.
I'm going on Sunday. So
Yeah,
I think I'll
you're
be
going
in the middle of all of it.
And well, I mean, Sacramento is a hot spot for tourist travel, so people will be.
Hey baby, you never know.
You never know.
You never know. Hack Shack RC, thank you so much. Hello from Independence, Kansas, or the Yokohama one yesterday. Goodbye, OT.
Well, you know what? You only live once. You can always make more money. Don't worry. But yeah, having both to choose from did make it more difficult.
I don't even know where Independence, Kansas is. I think I say that every single time.
I think it's out by Newton.
Hopefully you guys, I don't know where that is. Hopefully you guys are not getting bad weather.
I did work in Independence, Kansas.
I don't know where Newton is.
I did a K-TEEP out there. Kansas Traffic Engineering Assistance Program.
Neato.
And I think we did a study for a windmill plant.
Alex is here.
Hello.
Let's give a shout out to our amazing moderators. Jason Phoenix, RC Crawler, Alex Callie.
As well.
I think I saw Moose Jaw in there.
Alex was #1 mod. He's still here first. So massive wins here, 60. Yeah, exactly. So optic stuff. I went over as much as I obviously could in the very first video, all of the specs and details. So I probably didn't leave a ton of questions left. And then we also did a Vanquish live where I went through a ton more. But I figure we'll sit here, fiddle around with it, show you as much as you guys may or may not want to see. So
I don't want to see any of it.
You just want to chat on the internet. Like,
and Travis is here. Hello. And Tony. Hi, Tony.
Hello. So better than being a #2. Oh, actually, I didn't notice where the our serial numbers are right there. See that?
Oh, yeah.
What do you know?
Did they start at 1?
They did start at 1, but that was with like the original VS410 kits.
Oh, I know. That's
like
over my
way
head.
back.
That's
2017.
That is over my head. Black Sheep RC, thank you. Why no angled skid? Why no 4-wheel drives? Everybody can't have everything always.
Angled skids would not be appropriate in a buggy. It wouldn't look right. It wouldn't be right. I would never put it in a buggy that I was building either. I don't think I would see no reason to do it, and it's not something I would even really look at as an option in a buggy of any sort. So yeah, and then 4-wheel steer, that's something like we built in capabilities for it to accept, specifically with the rear fuel cell. It's a two-piece design. It's got the whole top section, and then the bottom is separate. So if you take the fuel cell out, pull off the bottom, and then reassemble it, it's got a nice big cavity in there so it can hide a steering servo that's like a servo on top of axle to go up in there. Or you could run a BTA if you wanted to run that type. So it was built with that in mind, but you have to remember you're trying to build something for mass market, trying to make things price point capable, or, so that's.
You done?
Better half is here.
Yes. Sam, thank you, Samuel McNeely. Our Norwegian friend is here. I'm about to go see my niece and get some.
Yep.
Get some Norwegian lessons.
Nicole is going to go to my brother and sister-in-laws, watch our niece for a handful of days while I work on a buggy straight. So when you need to do that. So are sales for an RTR really that much better than kit? Yes, they just are, like 10 to 1. While you guys are oftentimes the people that are very interested in kits. We are the super active members of a hobby. We're just in there. We're on not message boards, social media groups and things like that. The vast majority of the people in our hobby, they're not as into it as we are. So it's just like, yeah, it's one of those things. You have to look at everything, and at least it allows you to make a product that is successful, that therefore you can do things like kits as well. So hopefully we do get a kit done here before it's not going to be soon, but hopefully it's before too long. So, but again, it's not going to be soon.
So my friend Angie in here. What's up, girl? Black Sheep RC. Second question, why no Bentley?
So again, it's mainly because this is a full-size buggy type thing. And that's, again, not something you'll see in that type of world. And it's something that ruins looks. It completely distracts from a real buggy when you do something like that. And it's something like the whole truck is built in ways that are similar to full size. And for that reason, the tube triangulation, design and positioning, all that stuff, it's just like we would design a full-size buggy. And that's important to us, especially. So doing things like that would completely distract or take away from the overall design and appearance are things that we wouldn't allow to do. If someone wants to take and bend a link, they can do that.
Done.
Yep.
Okay, Hazad 3, thank you for the super chat. Welcome back, star of the show, Nicole. Better than the cat star being on the show again.
It will be, I bet you.
Yeah. Josh, I noticed no light bar mounts front or rear.
That is correct. No light bar mounts. That's something that I'm positive the aftermarket, if that's something people are after, aftermarket will definitely be able to accommodate that. I guess I don't 100% know Brandon's feelings on it. I personally I don't like light bar mounts. You'll notice like on my Ripper, there is no light bar mount. There's one on the rear for like a rear light, like light rear tile light thing, but none on the front. I don't really like light bars, so I didn't put one on the original Ripper. And then when we decided to do it for production, we're like, we can add it for that, I guess. But if I have my way, no light bar mounts.
Is there going to be a kit like build manual somewhere so we can take it apart and pretend it's a
kit? The manual that it comes with is exploded views only.
Well, this is made after a 1-1 buggy, yes?
It's not specifically designed after one buggy. It's designed after the build style that would be common in buggies.
Can I dye the panels Kentucky Sky Blue?
Ooh.
Thank you, Toxic Crawler. And Perry G, thank you. It's HGTV, not HFTV noob. I don't know, I missed that.
Oh. Wait. Is it HGTD?
HGTV? Yeah.
No. It's HGTD, not HFTD.
Thank you, Toad Daddy. Howdy, folks. How about a list of Vanquish numbers to add rear steer?
Yeah, that hopefully we can get to something like that. Right now, I definitely don't have that list for you.
What's the smallest SLW hub we are able to run?
I mean, I think you could get away with a 225 if you wanted. I believe. I guess I could double check that with clearance on that back knuckle arm, but I think that would be fine. I run a 350, but I do think a 225 will clear. It depends on. No, it doesn't depend on anything. Do I have a wheel with a? I bet. Oh, my Porsche.
If you do Trucks of Freedom, will optics be included?
If I was to do something like Trucks of Freedom again, optics would be included.
Is a 0.475 too much?
No. It's not too much at all. It's just wider. So totally reasonable. Oh, shoot.
Centered gears or machined?
They're the stock VFD centered gears, 6.5% overdrive. But those gears are super strong. So this is a 419, but with a 225 hub on the back. Throw that on.
Torpedo loss of my RC car. A miniature speed demon veered out of control, crashing into a parked car with a resounding thud. Dread filled me as I surveyed the damage, a dent marring the pristine surface. You, sir, are a novelist. I don't know what you're doing on YouTube watching RC cars. Like Sheep RC, thank you for the super chat. Any plans on new axles being sold separately?
So yeah, it'll be just like the F10s. Eventually, they will become available separately.
They missed. Oh, you guys missed Wednesdays?
Right.
I lost.
What'd you lose? You can just click it again. There you go.
Oh, sorry.
Good work. So smart.
Sorry, I had to laugh because I never hear that. I don't hear that very often. So it was like, wow, thanks.
Cool.
I am. Wow.
So yeah, 225 fits on there just fine. Now, what was that? Water bottle?
Maybe.
Water bottle?
No.
So 225 does fit just fine. It is going to cause you to touch the links more. This is a 419, and it still starts to rub there with 225. So the extra width will continue to help. But
86 Yoda, thank you so much. Hey Josh, it's Isaac with BDR,
Hey.
United Sim, etc. Stoked to see how the Optic came out. You guys blew it out of the water.
Isaac, I owe you a lot of conversation, sir.
No,
it has been.
If it has anything to do with a sim, you don't.
Well, it's such a long story. Don't worry about it. But a lot of conversation.
RCRVCB, thank you as well. Was going to order the H10 today, but a tornado wiped out my F350 dually, so now I gotta go buy a new truck. Love springtime in Texas.
RCRVCB.
So sorry.
Yep, that's that hail that'll get you. But Isaac, I'll get back to you on Discord for sure.
Can we
so everything's still good. I just honestly I ran out of all time and effort in the world.
Can we get a 3D print file of Josh's head for the drive? Oh God, no one wants that. So
I don't know if it'd fit in there.
Disney called. They want their font back.
What?
LOL. JK. JK.
What font? Where?
Why would you want a Josh head exactly? Any chance on an H10 portal?
I mean, sure. Any chance? Sure. Being like an F10, there's always a possibility, but it would just matter on who knows when that would happen or could happen. And I would love it as well. I love the steering on the H10s, and I do love our F10 portals. So to have both would be super rad. But
What about a version of Nicole says you would do it? I could not sit still long enough to get my head scanned. No.
We have to do it while she's sleeping.
Yeah, and then that'd be really cute. Yeah, everyone would want that.
I do have a new 3D scanner coming. It's coming in the mail. Just I didn't buy it. Telling you now. So I figure I'm going to make a trike project with it.
If I want a scale driver head, I'd want Sookie, says Alex.
Sookie is sleeping so peacefully
God,
in
look
the
at her.
windowsill.
She misses my mom so hard.
Yeah.
She looked out the window all day yesterday. I've been trying to get in the guest bedroom.
We are fancy like that. We have a guest bedroom. That's all, though. There's just one.
Yeah.
And no kids.
Yeah. Good morning from Romania. 4 a.m. in the morning. Woke up to catch your live. All the best from this part of the world. All the best to you as well. Hashtag brought to you by.
Yes. Thank you for joining us so early.
Right?
It's do you know
Her whole attitude changed, just like my wife's, when you said something was coming in the middle. Is steering maxed out with the RAM steering?
Pretty much. So yeah, like if you're gonna try and, but if you wanted to like use these in a situation that was like more competitive, like you could start getting into shortening the RAM housing if you wanted. There is room for that if you remove the clamps. The other thing you can do is remove the RAM housing entirely and run a tie rod. We tested like that as well, just in case. Like we never knew. Like you don't know how these things will hold up to crazy abuse until you test all the Sookie. You are so annoying.
I know. Anything. She'll find anything.
So you could easily remove that if you really just you want the width, you want the axle, but you don't want, you want to get 52 to 55 degrees of steering. So
Paul says he loves how today's Rocky Mountain High video had a cat in it before any work started. Did it really?
Yeah, because when I got home, I was beating Chief's butt on the carpet there, and I just yelled in the.
Oh, that's nice. So everyone has to listen
It's
to
such.
it.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's so piercing.
Thank you, T-Rex. So Josh, what's the word on our Suga body?
That's a great question. He's made me probably, I think 4 or 5 of those bodies right now, and every one of them has fallen into some sort of industrial accident, which is getting expensive.
What's happening?
I'm having a custom carbon fiber body created by a man named Thomas, and he keeps going to send it, and every time like something happens and tragically the body gets destroyed, so he has to remake them.
Bumsy.
I know, bad deal.
Any more forks on the no, you guys.
I'm not positive. I just grabbed the first one I saw.
Literally said to him a few days ago, I was like, where are all my forks? Like, I know it better not be.
Oh no, it's a dental pick. The dental pick, don't worry. It's not the dental pick either.
So yeah, I was like, I'm losing my forks. I cannot find them. I like screen recorded it and had to send it to my best friend Katie, because I was like, look, I told you could not find my, because I tell her everything. So I'm like, look, I told you. See, he knew my fucking forks were in there. I knew it.
Yeah. Oh my God, Matt. My Jimmy ran under its own power just now. Is that normal? Crap. I'm so far behind.
Oh, I don't care.
You were so confused for a second.
I was like, is it like the capacitor in the air conditioner? Like, does it hold on to its own power? Like, otherwise, I don't care at all.
Yeah, it's
Martin Taylor. I swear to God.
Yeah,
he's lucky he didn't throw them away.
What? The forks?
Yeah, because
you would have never known.
Well,
I should have.
That is, good. Thank you. Thank you.
I actually prefer our not good spoons. We have perfectly round spoons They're the worst thing you've ever used in your life. The worst. The spoon should not be perfectly round. She picked them out, obviously. They were a wedding thing. I didn't have anything to do with it.
You're right.
I just showed up.
Eat shit. Pick out your own wedding gifts next time.
You're invited still. So
I'll be dead.
Round spoon is a soup spoon. Oh, I just belong. Do not belong.
Oh, I heard the latest body was on its way, but a flash flood hit someone in Saudi Arabia, washing it away, which is, of course, the most logical shipping route from Southern Ontario to California. It must have been USPS.
Oh, yeah. I was USPS today, basically, because I drove a big truck full of optics up to Chico for the A-Main supply.
I need to give a shout out to A-Main, to Jamari, who works at A-Main.
Oh, yeah.
Because my parents and I went and did the Sierra Nevada Brewery in A-Main, which I highly recommend if you ever get a chance, because it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went and saw the new A-Main, which is insanely amazing. The courses, everything is unbelievable. If you're ever in Chico, California, for some reason, top by A-Main, because it is so awesome. But Jamari, who works there, gave us a tour, gave us t-shirts. I told him not to give Josh one.
I was there today.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did he give you a t-shirt?
No t-shirt.
Oh, yeah, I told him not to. Is 46% overdrive too much?
It really just depends on what you're using it for. If you're trying to drive around with it all the time on like a trail, it might be too much, especially if you're running brush electronics or things like that. But if you want to, use it in an application where you're just trying to get the most performance out of something, it's not necessarily too much. So sometimes yes, sometimes no. What?
So apparently round spoons are soup spoons. I'm sorry.
They're the worst. But we have two different sizes. I don't think that they're just soup spoons. I think that's the design of those people's spoons.
Yeah, from
Crate and Barrel.
I don't know. We've never been that fancy. We've never only bought spoons from Walmart before. So
yeah,
I just assumed that fancy people's spoons were round, okay? And I didn't know.
Like, if I'm not buying these, I'm getting the good ones.
Are these the S8E shocks?
Yes, 90 millimeter S8Es all the way around. So same length, same design, gives you all the same options.
Rad Raff, thank you. And Josh, it can be cool. It depends on the day. I'm so glad this truck is released and done and over with, because I can't anymore.
Yeah, it gets.
I can't. Bialzik. Oh my God. Here we go. I was stealing Josh's latest Suga body in the shipping bag, and the hot bonder just burst into flames and destroyed both the body and the back.
So I got I took all the body panels off.
Clint Green is our Chico friend, and we actually Jamari and I told my parents how your son. Sorry,
there's no timer. It'll just stay there.
Who cares? Who cares? How his 7 or 8-year-old son whoops everybody's ass always. This cute, he's the most gorgeous little towhead, and he just whoops all of them. Amazing. Man, that's crazy luck Thomas has been having.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel like I should.
Well, that thing
pay for a second one.
At 220 kV on a 6S, I see a fast buggy comp.
I mean, it's a VFD, so there's all the parts to make anything survive. That's a lot of power, though.
Will Vanquish ever make Capra offset axle shocks?
Yeah, definitely. We made some the other day, and then there's more.
Thomas. Oh, different body. Okay, that was Perry. I wasn't gonna read it out loud. I just wanted to like. Josh, shouldn't you be working on the comp rig 2 weeks? Yeah.
Yes, I should.
Can we get an up close of the grill? I'm trying to figure out how lighting before mine shows up.
So
should I sell all my Axial to get Vanquished? You should.
There you go.
Do you know that one of the kids asked me, I think it was Brandon's oldest son, asked me what Vanquish meant, and I was like 4 beers in at the time, and I was like, Siri. And I still could not explain to him what I was like, like when knights would have like duels with like swords, they vanquished each other.
And he's like,
He was like, no, I don't. That's not on my thing. I was like, I don't know. John, I don't, you're smarter than I am, John. I don't know. Will the incision light kit work on the Optic?
No, it's a different setup. The grill does have some mounts, or there's a little pod mount right there in the bottom of the. Cover your face for a second. There you go. Thank you. No.
What?
Nothing.
Were you talking to me?
Yes. Oh. It's okay. Anyway, there's some light mounts in the grill there, but they sit very close behind. The tube is just far behind, so it'll need a very, very slim setup. And the Series 2 light kits have a big heat sink on the back because they're super bright and they have an optic to them. But you will need something different.
Mr. Dr. Buck, I'm not a real doctor, Dandy. A Suga body showed up today at my house. I didn't even order one. It had a JT on the inside. Weird. Oh my. Oh, it was Jay Thielen's.
Oh, we found it.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, you guys better exchange information.
He probably lives next door to him.
Yeah. It goes him, Craftsman, and then Jay Thielen.
Well, there was somebody else who lived next door. Would an incision light bar mount to it that you guys actually believed before Craftsman?
Craftsman.
No, it was before that.
I'm pretty sure it was that.
There was somebody before.
I don't think so. Incision light bar. What did I say? We have a Vanquish light bar, not an incision light bar. And that one, like, you would need mounts of some sort. We had some for the twin hammers back in the day, but
are you coming out with a light pod?
It's not soon. Hopefully we can get one developed. We have a limited amount of resources at the moment.
What?
Limited amount of we've only had so much effort, and it's been going into.
The crack man lives next to him. Oh yeah, that's what he said first. Thank you. The
oh, scat. That's the scat man.
That's what he meant.
No, I don't think it is.
Carl. Is that who you meant?
And I'm pretty sure he didn't mean the scat man.
He said that somebody lived right next to him. Just wait for it. Nicole is the head designer of the H10 light kit. Totally. I went purple. Josh was like, I got new lights out front, and you can set each light separately. They're amazing. So I set them for the Royals every day, but now they're in a rainbow because I love a rainbow.
Get your
6 up. Oh god.
I mean, crack, as in drugs. Exactly.
Wait, what?
See?
I mean crack. Oh, no, you know. Do you know what they do for drugs?
Whistle.
They whistle. You never heard it. I have. I have lived in places where they will whistle for crack on the street. And you're like, oh, somebody's looking.
Then I rescued you.
From poverty, right?
I was like, I can fix her. So.
You didn't.
No, Nothing. It's still
I'm
broken.
Still waiting.
Still broken.
We do have matching shirts on today. That was
not by.
No,
I wore this to work, and I didn't even see her before I left. Really.
Well, and I was like, "Am I doing this with you tonight?" Okay, because I still have some Harley design shirts left. Josh Toth is working on with me on some new designs.
Mm-hmm.
We got a set of these ones.
So, agreed. Lemon law.
Thank you, Jason. All right, you've seen the cat button. Now hit the like button. We appreciate it. Thank you. Above the port. Oh, so everyone wants to know where this was hiding all week.
We it's been hiding for
in my living room for a month.
Yeah, these. I even
had to tell my aunt, do not post pictures on Facebook if you take any pictures in our house.
Yeah, but these are just the finished ones that are over there. That's been tucked up on this shelf that's on my right over here in the back corner, where it's hidden, so you don't really see it from either side for a year or more. A year.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hi there. Oh, hi, Chief.
What was it cheaper?
Both cats.
Well, I can't decide which ones to put on stickers and which ones to put on shirts because they're so good.
Yeah.
All of Josh's designs are so good. My wife loves my Harley design shirt. I do not get to wear it anymore. Oh, Rourke, I love it.
So yes, Chief was the one who was in the video screaming last night.
Always yelling.
Yes, exactly.
Aren't you? What? Yeah. You love your mommy? Who wants me that?
He does not.
I know. Stop.
Of course he does not.
You shush.
And so, yes. Well, they have not been nearly as active in here in a while. The only time Chief is in here is when I'm having to tell him to stop licking tape.
Yeah.
Or eating some sort of Amazon packaging. He likes to do that a lot.
That's a tough secret to hold on for a long time. I would have Michael Scotted this project first week.
Yeah, I mean, they are. But it was
in paint. We're glad you're here.
It was way harder.
Anything else off the shelf you can't show?
Yeah, tons of stuff. Let me go get what I put in its place instead, and then we'll talk about it in a year.
If there's nothing better be put in that place.
What place?
My living room.
Oh no, that was finished product that I had to video. So, and that's why I got it done a month beforehand and not the night before. Really should have done that.
Okay, thank you.
No way, Jay Walker.
The asthmatic Jedi said the same thing.
Really?
Thank you. I thought something was severe. He loves bleach. He likes to roll in anywhere I spray bleach. He likes to roll in it.
He licks tape to the point that he will upset his stomach.
Always.
And then he likes to just bite into the white Amazon envelopes.
Is Neil planning on custom wraps for the Optic?
He needs to. So yeah, Freaky Skins. Well, he's who does a lot of our graphics in the first place. So he could be busting out wraps tomorrow.
Has anyone confirmed the chewing electrical tape thing? Chief.
He doesn't seem to get high though.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's DLC. Hey, friend. Licking tape seems similar to licking windows. Just saying. I mean, okay. LSK says my cats also lick tape and eat Amazon.
Hey, there's hope.
You.
There's hope for Chief then.
Thank you. We have to hide them. Look at his dumbass. Look at his dumbass. See his face?
He is pretty dead behind the eyes.
Oh, he's the sweetest baby in the world.
He's blank behind the eyes. That's what I mean.
Perry G is Brian licks envelopes.
Nicole doesn't.
What?
You won't lick envelopes.
I can't.
You can't.
They don't stick when I lick them.
I don't think that's a thing.
We have literally been on this 6,000.
I just don't think you like to do it.
No, that's I do it and then it doesn't stick.
Yeah, he's special.
Okay, Harold has a cat that loves bleach and Clorox wipes. Thank you guys.
Everything you're making us feel so much better today.
My cat loves to chew on cardboard boxes. My daughter's homework. It's only the homework.
Oh my God! Hydrate, woman. Yeah. She drinks more water than anybody I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
Chief.
Our wicker laundry basket started as a claw sharpener and has now become a light snack when they want to wake us up. Yeah, we don't do wicker anymore.
No,
Figured
agreed.
it out. Mike J's here.
Dude.
Okay, water, but I promise you, they do not stick.
Do we have any envelopes?
There's no test for developmentally slow cats, but mine would fail immediately. LSK's vet said that.
Yeah, I think she...
Grandma's well-intentioned gesture of letting the cat out led to chaos when it bolted, only to return later with the neighbor's pet bird in tow. Apologies and promises to keep close. This is our novelist, Torpedo Law. I'm just waiting for your book, sir. And actually, JK, I'm waiting for the movie adaptation of your book.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to read it.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah. She's a goof off in human form. Yeah, I know, right?
Josh's fidgeting gets worse as the cat pisses him off.
All my envelopes now are...
Yeah, she has the peel ones. I think she just doesn't like the taste. Pretty sure that's it. So I'm just gonna keep fidget, or I can just keep taking this apart.
I've been here for almost 2 hours.
Whew, you're smart,
right? Oh no, 45 minutes.
Yeah. Super close though.
It feels like 2 hours.
Time flies when you're bad at math.
Turd apart. Todd Brandy said his cat only drinks from a faucet. We have that issue as well.
Yeah. What do you do? That I
turn it on? What do you mean?
Leave it on.
That's just a drip.
Is it just a drip?
Yeah.
Or does he yell when
I leave it on the way he likes it?
Which is not a drip.
It is. What's the hole below the window for?
The hole below the window.
On the H10.
Where's that say that exactly? What is the hole below the window? In the H10?
Mr. Bug Dr. Bug. I'm not. My cat used to bite things, so I bought a bug zapper. Not mad about it. I think a chief livery is needed for a future buggy. Thank you. Finally.
If you mean like this section of the hole, that like this is the window, that's the hole, then that is where the battery trays go. They go in and then they're held in place with the pin. Beyond that, I don't know what hole you mean.
I mean, under the window, that's
that would. Oh, okay, maybe like that.
Nothing.
If you mean that, which could be very well, that could be me. That's just to break up the amount of plastic. The VFD is right underneath of it. This brace here goes right over top of the spur gear cover.
You did say front window. Sorry.
So, yeah, that's just all that is. This piece here is just a big integrated. It's the dash. It integrates in this portion of the of that front V, and then yeah, it's just.
Due to 3D printing and some prints are not sticking. Any suggestions? Welcome to Hole Talk.
If you're new, sometimes PVA glue is a good fit depending on what your bed style is.
What is PVA glue? You mean glue stick?
Yes, regular.
Don't say PVA glue. Say fucking glue stick.
That's what they call it in the 3D printing world.
Right. Obviously, that's why he's having issues. Say fucking glue stick.
Well, glue sticks. It's a good. Also, just make sure your bed's super clean with alcohol. Rubbing alcohol. It's a good idea.
His fidgeting causes me to have major injuries. I hope Vanquish is sending me an H10 for free. Dude, seriously though, I was like, I've been looking for a truck to send my nephew. And then I actually watched his video because I was like, why does he have carrots on the one?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I was thinking, oh, that'd be great because it's Jurassic Park dudes and dinosaurs. Love it. No.
Yeah, you saw me chopping carrots with the Rolarlo.
Yeah, and
Rolarlo.
Because I thought, oh, Jurassic Park, fantastic, but no. I'm not gonna have my brother calling me on that one, wanting to check for the emergency room.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, sis.
I'll be like, hey, Venmo.
Yeah. I didn't get that Venmo request. Sorry about that.
Because of Nicole today, I learned glue stick is called PVA glue. Samesy, Paul. BRB. Oh, we're down to peanut butter. You want some?
Excuse me?
We're down to Reese's beer. You want some?
Oh, no. No. It's so bad.
No.
It's so bad. Actually, give me like 1 or give me 2 ounces of it. So, yeah. Wait, we've all been injured by Josh in some sorts. Yeah. Let's see. Ben, Scale Crawler Fab Shop, he got whacked by a drag car on my behalf. Got a good old gash in his calf. That was good. Don't think I've specifically hit Jason with anything yet. Jason, I have Modelo Especial. I want one. Yes, that would be much better.
Much better than this.
Josh has yet to hurt me. Yet. That's not true, Alex. I sent you a wild pile called a TWS. That is
this is 12.7%.
That is way more than I would drink. You're gonna end up drinking that too. It's beer.
Have you tried 2-2 on an Optic yet?
I have not tried large 2-2s on an Optic. I've tried like a 5.2-ish on it. And it looks good.
Ordered at H10 today. No shipping notification today. Does that mean it's not shipping until June? Well, June's only like 3 days away.
I'm not 100% sure yet. It depends on when it was in there, and it depends on which one you ordered. Which one did you order? I can tell you for sure at that point.
Big House Gaming HD says, I heard a story about a lady that licked an envelope and she cut her lip, and I guess there was a cockroach egg on part that you lick, and one of the eggs got in the cut. And why did I read that?
She'll continue to never lick an envelope.
Well, okay. First of all, you've seen it happen. Like, you know it's true. Can you buy those body panels separately?
You will be able to, yes. Probably next week.
It tastes just like a Reese's peanut butter cup with 13% alcohol. New fear unlocked. Reese's beer. What is this coming to? Oh, Kevin Klein, thank you. 400 people watching, 149 likes. Viewers be slacking. I know it's hard, but it helps our algorithm. We appreciate it.
The algorithm.
How does Vanquish? No, when I've just spent a bunch on RC, they always release a few days later. We're watching your bank account. That was my bad. Sorry, guys.
Dan's RC said, Blue ordered today. Blue it will go out today still. And most people who ordered today will still go out today.
Sorry. Bubba's crap RC videos. Are his RC videos crap or a lot of crap? My bank account is about to be injured. The new platform looks super duper, not crap at all. He's the expert.
Thank you very much.
I did click the short link. Sorry. Yep, Nicole's back. Somebody said that. I am.
Whoops.
Yeah. I try and stay away from the computer, but like he makes me. Did you see it's called limited release FOMO?
FOMO, small batch.
Friday night did stream.
Yeah.
Did not do this on purpose, but this is,
Yeah. The matchy was not planned. It just happened.
Love you, Bob's bro. Oh, is that? Wait, no. Bob is my bro. I'm not Bob's bro. I was rooting for Chief to be the culprit of the stream sabotage, but there is still hope. Well, Suki, yes.
Yeah.
There's Richard Trujillo.
What's happening, Rich?
I'm really gonna miss you.
So, yeah, you're never gonna see it.
I'm gonna see his daughter, but am I gonna see him? Because we're going to Omaha Zoo.
When?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but she works with the penguins.
Does she still work there?
Yes.
Rich, does she still work there?
She worked with the rhino, and now she works with the penguin. Clear panels. So Yokohama is not going to ship till next week month. That's fine. Just wish I got the Sparko then.
No. If you ordered today, like a lot of them will still go out.
Oh, she quit?
That's what I thought. See, I pay attention.
I have talked to Rich since Proline, so I don't know. I'm 144 VIP points away from silver. What happens at silver? Oh, such a good question. What happens at silver?
I could pull up my app and double check that.
You don't know.
No, I set it up, but that was a minute ago.
So drama. I can't wait. I know. Thank you, Bob's bro. That's also what I think about with envelope leaking is George Costanza's fiance. Remember?
No.
Died from looking all the envelopes to their wedding.
Oh, that's right. That's why she won't do it. Have a good one, Rich. So yeah. But yeah, if you ordered one today, especially earlier today, it will still go out. There was a lot of orders that were still going out. I took a big truckload to the post office as well. We had FedEx with a special truck that pulled up for shipping.
That's wild.
It was quite the ball of activity around us.
Yeah.
Nicole's mom, when she got here the very first day, she made this big jar of pickled jalapenos. And I've just been putting them in everything now.
I'm not making them for you. You can either come home or you can mail them to you. I don't care.
Or I'm going to have to, I'll have to.
I'm pretty sure that all jalapenos are pickled to begin with anyway.
These are way different because they're like regular. These are like sweet and spicy and crunchy versus like how normal jalapenos are.
It sucks for you.
I know.
Love a Bloody Mary that's chewable.
Mm-hmm.
Will AR-45 straight axle guts work in the HD44 at all?
In the HD44 at all. The ring pinion.
Oh, Alex,
spool.
I know not all jalapenos are pickled. Not ones we use for jalapeno poppers, but like the ones that we buy in the jar are pickled.
But yes. As far as AR-45,
he's not calling the big truckload a Jeep with a Jeep, but that is hilarious. Thank you. Thank you, Al Castro, for being on it.
I was going to, it was a big Penske truck. And I was on my way back. They're like, hey, are you just going to return the truck? Or are you going to, we have a bunch of stuff that needs to go to the post office. I was like, can I just do it with the Gladiator? And they're on the phone. They go, no. Fine. I'll bring the truck there first, and then I'll take it back later.
Good try.
Whatever.
Dale, I need to send you on my popper cooker.
So,
Tom Bajek, that's lovely. My husband wouldn't even know where to start. He doesn't know where the store is.
They take 10 minutes to make. That's not. I could do that. I bet I could make some sort of robot that does it.
You could get the recipe and just fucking make them.
You know what?
What?
I bet Karina would make them for me.
Oh, I hope not. No, I'll text her right now and tell her. What is my secret for F1 Fantasy? Not knowing how it works. No one knows how it works.
Yes.
JC Coop, thank you for your
what's happening, George?
Super chat. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Perry G's thirsty now.
George is making good progress on the build off as well.
Well,
build along.
The build along
is
lovely.
So we got the chassis base.
But honestly, yeah, I bet my other wife would make. You know what? she won't because she's better friends with me than she is a wife to Josh.
Not true. She'll do
But
it.
honestly, the F1 thing, I don't know how it works.
It's Monaco race weekend.
Cool. No one knows how it works.
Clear.
All you watch is F1 and Hot Ones. Adam, yes, he does watch Hot Ones. And that autistic morning guy, what's his name?
What?
Beautiful Morning.
Oh, Great Mythical Morning.
Yeah, and that one.
GMN. They're not artistic.
And Cletus, and that's it. That's all he watches.
Close as that. Clear panels? No, there'll always be hard body panels, so you will not. So no clear panels because of that. But we'll likely have the color options available for both of these, and possibly some other color options in the future. So we had some other special ones molded. For, like I said, we did throttle therapy, and we got.
Have you tried the bomb?
Yeah, that's what we have in the refrigerator.
Adam is on it.
What he tried to bomb. It's I was given it for Christmas by Nicole's brother.
And he was like,
and I underestimated it. I really did. And I ruined a dinner one night from it. Like to the point, like I was trying to eat it and I was crying. Nicole was out of town and I was didn't work out. I was like,
you're dumb.
I'm dumb. Lesson
if Josh
learned.
Can boil water, he can pickle things. Josh can't boil water.
I boil water all the time, multiple times a week.
Love.
In a kettle.
For tea. He doesn't know where the pots are.
I made shrimp last night.
You did?
Yeah.
I was asleep.
You were. So yeah.
I haven't seen Hot Ones. He watches Hot Ones.
Yeah, most of the time things that are like very spicy, I don't find to be that spicy. That one I was wrong.
Don't you love that moment when all you can do is just say you did it to yourself?
And the other problem was there's a market here in Sacramento called Constantine. No, what's it called? Cordy Brothers.
Oh yeah.
And they make an amazing ravioli. And
that's what we should have for dinner.
I had the ravioli with like a red pepper marinara and too much of the bomb. And I was weeping. Just I couldn't do it.
John Roberts 1.6 RC.
Hey, what's happening,
Thank
John?
you. Happy Friday. Ordered my blue H10 yesterday.
I saw a bunch of people were already getting them today. So depending on where you are in the States,
do you know that a young woman, if you're a member of what is the one below, like Gen Z, look at a map because a young woman at a restaurant asked us where Kansas was when my parents told her that's where they were from.
Like, oh, where are you from? She said Kansas. She goes,
where's that?
Where is that?
That's in the United States.
It's in the middle.
In the center.
It's in the middle.
The heart.
It's a heart.
It's the heart.
Oh.
You argue with me. No.
Yep. I don't buy it. In the middle.
It is the center of the country.
It's the flyover part. That's what I told her.
Okay,
I was like, yeah, people don't know.
They're not teaching that in school.
Nicole and I were at a Nike outlet one time.
Oh my god!
And Nicole
told us that fucking
Nicole
was healthy.
Well, and he was just like, oh, because Nicole has to talk to everybody. She's like, what do you like to do? Or whatever. He's like, I like to travel. And she said something about something. She's like, and it like 3 sentences later, he mentioned how he had never left California, but
loves to travel.
Loves to travel.
If that's the heart, then Louisiana's a butthole. I mean, I thought New England was a state until I was like 25.
No, you did not.
But like, I could point out any state to you.
You just didn't know where that one was for sure. You're like,
I was like, ugh. I mean, I could point out all those little states to you. Like,
I know I know they're all up there.
yeah,
I don't know which one is the upside
Totally.
down and which one is the.
I had a New York house named I drove a tractor to school here in South Dakota.
I mean,
I got my license when I was 15 because of the tractor driving Kansans, but
Yeah.
I sure as shit wasn't one.
ooh, billet panels for H10 being made once it arrives. Absolutely. And you know, we kind of paid special attention to that for like the side panels, especially. There's no bosses on the back side of it, so you can easily pull them off and make your own that goes on there. Super simple. Same with the roof. It is flat panel. So
Oh wow, look at all these super chat.
absolutely super easy to make your own. The hood and grill are different, but you do you there still.
Super X Greg X. What about the AR-44 straight axle guts working in the HD 44 house?
That's sorry, that's what I was saying. If you're doing that swap, the only thing that'll work is the spool, ring and pinion gears. Spool and the ring and pinion. The shafts are different. The bearings will all be the same, but the actual axle shafts will be different. So
Justin M, thank you so much. I ordered my Yokohama Optic last night, and then I thought, oh, I don't have a shorty battery.
Get the 3600 Adventure Pack from Genzace. That's the one that fits in there well. It's tight, but it's a good size, fits in there. The actual like shorty batteries, that's actually a really good question. I think I have one.
Cool. What up, Josh Nicole from Nova Scotia, Canada, one of Dana's buddies.
Hey.
Hello.
I'm pretty sure I have a shorty, don't I?
Oh my, they had okay, 2.9 magnitude woke me up. Jersey scalar. We're so confused.
Will you hand me that?
This?
Yep. Thank you. Sorry. Ordered Yokohama last night. Thought, oh, I don't have it. Oh, sorry. Okay, that was that one. So this is a regular like
the X's
shorty.
Are silent.
So you can just say Super Greg.
Right? But like I can't.
Yeah, it's more fun to not to.
Most men don't admit having a shorty. Probably in the truck. Yeah, probably it's in the truck. We had
Wasn't in a truck.
a long conversation about that the other day.
In a truck.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So the shorty battery, depending on how the battery cables come out, like it's maximum size.
New red hobby. So California checking in.
Hello. Oops. Those grommets are there, but
what you doing?
I'm just making sure that it's not. So like it fit. Ooh, it's flexing. I would not run like a shorty battery. It flexes that out a little bit. So what is this anyway? This is a 2S, but like I said, that 3600 Adventure Pack is the one that
We're taping a battery to the roof for the performance, asking for myself. I just thought that was funny because everyone's just asking for a friend. There's 4 people in here from South Dakota.
I mean, that is pretty good.
That's what Adam said.
You know.
What about putting 2 3S batteries in series and make them equal 6S?
Can.
I've got
That's
an
a lot.
1800 kV revolver in my 4 dice. Will that motor give similar wheel speeds in the H10?
Exact same gearing.
I've been in a vehicle every time one's hit. Oh, they're talking about
so
earthquakes.
I've felt a couple in California now, but that's about it.
I felt one in SoCal, but never here. Chris Gask, our good friend from Salinas Valley Scalers, is here. Hello. Evening guy, the DMG. Oh, is Casey remote callers? Jerry?
Yep.
Jerry, I have not got a FaceTime from you in so long. I'm kind of sad about it. Because we share an Apple ID, so I know every time.
Like, oh, yeah, sure.
I was like, oh, how's Jerry?
We share an Apple ID, which has been
Johnny Hot Shoe says, I only like Traxxas. Bye, guys. Bye. Hi from Greece. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Chris just got the SCX6 Jeep.
The big one. That's fun to hide in the garage. It's almost the same size as my trike.
My parents walked by and they're like, doesn't Josh have that one in the garage? We go, yeah, it is. And it was the same exact green Jeep, everything that when we were at A-Main, I'm like, yeah, it is.
No. They weren't looking at like price tags, were they?
No one.
Like, So
no one wants to be that sad in my family.
Yeah. They Nicole's parents were helping clean the garage and it looks so much better now. And then I also was just like, had some tubs of stuff and I was just like, I need to sell this. So it was all in one tub and I just took a video and I was just kind of digging through it. I wasn't even like showing very well the parts. And I just put it up on Facebook Marketplace. $75.
Wait, what was the kid's name that bought it? John from Apple Valley?
Nope.
Applegate.
Yep.
Thank you.
He came down and like, there you go. And then he's like, did you bring anything else? I was like, yep, here's the tubs. And he just took all of it. Like
he was like, oh, I feel kind of bad. And I was like, don't
feel bad.
Don't.
Just take it away
he
from
was
me.
like, I feel like I'm robbing. No, you're not. Take it. Thank you. I just ordered some Vanquish wheels and ordered the wrong tools to build the wheels. Was a chance an email might be gotten before shipping to switch the tools needed to build the wheels.
There is a chance. There is a chance. Send an email for sure. And they'll do their best. Oh, I still have an air purifier in here.
I need a father-in-law like Josh. Is he real electric? Yeah. My dad's pretty lovely.
He was the one who took it apart. So he had a pretty good idea what was going on in general anyway. And what is somebody, one of the mods, please. Thank you. Phoenix was on it. Anyway, I
have to ask, why does Nicole sound like she's from here and not the Midwest? Oh, that's the nicest thing you said.
Just because she talks fast, that's the difference. Anyway, but yeah, my father-in-law got that trike together in basically a day.
Yeah,
so
he's legit.
I mean, he's by all means mechanically inclined. Like there's no concerns there. So yeah, knock that out. There's a few things that I want to like change, but not that he did, just things I want to change on it in general.
We have not had a spammer in a while.
I know.
Poppy.
Phoenix was getting itchy.
Get it? I know, right?
He hasn't had a kill in a while.
But like, can we still like Phoenix? Let's give him a shout out to our best mod, Phoenix, who's always here.
Phoenix is the most reliable.
Yes, thank you, Jason.
Did
your father-in-law give it the full cooch? I swear to God.
Cooch. I know. You're saying it wrong.
I thought it said full cooch. Josh sent me an email with a thing, and I was like, Josh, I missed your live stream. What is full?
She's like, what is he sending?
I was like, full cooch is great. I love it. Like
cooch.
I like cooch better. Well, now it's gonna say full cooch.
That's gonna be an interesting sticker.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got nothing. I have nothing. What were we talking about? The mini trike. Father-in-law did great. It's back together.
Turbocharged hobbies.
Turbo.
Wife surprised him.
Hey, see,
I'm saying it right. I know.
No,
I like that we can do this now.
You do. I know. It is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, because some of y'all, I don't know what your avatars are. So now
you just do that so you can see the larger photo.
Yeah. Gucci.
Way down by the.
No. I'm pretty sure giving it the full cooch is completely different.
Oh,
full cooch. What's your new?
Reminds me of waiting. You remember that?
Yeah.
The one.
Yeah, you never even worked at a restaurant. You have no idea how accurate waiting is. What's the new jizz truck?
There's a truck. Boom Racing is coming out with a truck, and it.
So angry.
I can't remember. It's so. Oh my god! The Batwing, yeah.
I can tell you, I worked at a shop, a cabinet. We made cabinet doors with all men, and it was just me in the office. I saw all of those, the Batwing, the Go, I saw, and there were so many days I would walk out. I'm like, lucky they're not shooting each other with staple gun, like with the air hose staple guns, like normal or nail guns. And I'm like, I never want to see any of your balls like that. I never want to see anyone's balls like that. Ever. You're welcome.
Yeah, I got nothing. Alex deletes it and she says it out loud. Yeah, that's about right.
What do you delete?
It's hard to say. I just say
Cooch?
You can't. It's Colonial. Oh, it's such a good movie. I haven't seen that forever. So anyway, yes, Boom Racing was coming out of the truck, and I couldn't remember. It's modeled after a truck called ZIL, ZIL.
Oh.
And I couldn't. I kept, for some reason, I had different letters stuck in my head, and I thought it was. Yeah.
Thank you, Perry. 17 started in a restaurant.
Nope, I never did a restaurant thing. Yeah. I started at I worked in the start of the restaurant world.
What?
Packing plant side.
Ew.
Meat packing plant.
Ew.
It's way worse.
Ew. Ew. It's not, but ew. See, Cooch wasn't that a name of one of the gremlins? Don't change the subject, Josh. No RC here. It's all about Cooch now. You guys got him back or what?
I'm gonna get. It's about a new truck release. Here's the truck. I've got the body off.
You said you wanted me here.
I know. I forgot.
Think of Wink's new sister.
Remember when I thought it used to be super helpful for you to?
Oh my gosh, Wink got a new sister.
Oh, it was a Velocity edition.
Yes.
Yep. I'm putting the cage back on.
Meat packing or meat packing? Meat packing, like the gross kind. Ruth, hello. Good to see you, friend. I hope you're doing well. This stream never fails to go completely sideways.
I forgot how much this affected my blood pressure.
Josh, we all bought it. Just here to talk about pubes down brains. Oh, yeah, the brain was one.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
One of those men was in our wedding.
On Nicole's side.
Insane.
What was that called again?
He was my bridesman.
Bridesman.
But you made him be on you made him come down. You made him be on your side. You made him sit on your side. I mean, we're friends with it. We're both friends.
We're both
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now I've been here for 2 hours.
Nope. 75 minutes.
God damn. It's always
See,
sideways.
This actually has a counter now.
Oh, shit. But more like drift go when Nicole's here. How does the H10 body cage assembly compare to Fordyce? Is this the H10?
Yep. It is the H10.
How
does the H10 body cage assembly compare to the Fordyce rails in weight? Assume the H10 is lighter. So the H10 no body, but like as you pull it out of the box, 5.35 pounds. The Fordyce, I do not recall.
How wide is the chassis?
That is something I can give him. Thank you for the assist on technical questions. I can tell the enthusiasm that you had. 148 millimeters wide, which is for the hamburger side 5 7/8. Yeah, somewhere in there. Give or take. The weight is on the box. The weight is on the box, except that the weight is underneath of the factory seal. You have to pull that down a little bit. And I don't have a 4-dice box here to check. Hamburger side. 148 plus or minus a cooch. Dang, that is pretty narrow. It is pretty narrow. Let me see.
Oh my.
Chief, leave her alone.
What do you need?
What do I need? What are you doing?
You said you needed something.
I don't know if I have anything easy to grab. I don't. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's exactly the same width as the gray one. So if you check, they're the same.
My mom got this today.
Hey, look at that. What's up? Yes.
Did you release your truck at 11 yesterday?
Well, 8 a.m. West Coast time, which would be 11 East Coast, which I believe is where Tom is. I believe Tom is in the Roush Creek area, give or take a couple hours.
What state is that?
Pennsylvania.
Hmm.
And everything's a couple hours from there, so I feel like it's pretty easy guess.
New Jersey.
Crap, we can't even get when he has 2 already. Well, this one was he said New Jersey. That's next door neighbors. Pretty close. Just on the east side of it there. I think they border. You're gonna check the map, aren't you?
Yep. You want me to?
Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Good old Pennsylvania. Hate from New Jersey. It's a geographical oddity. Yes, I'm in Pennsylvania. He says I'm in Pennsylvania daily. Boom. Look.
There's Pennsylvania.
And there's New Jersey.
Oh, you're right.
See? Do you see that Chief is behind my sound deadening?
Well, the VFD twin turbo transmission mount up with the H10 skids. Jerry wants to know.
Yep. So the VFD twin transmission will drop right in, but you'll just swap the whole skid. So this is the regular VFD skid, same pattern as the VFD twin skid, but you need the skid for whatever transmission you're using. But swap that in, and then the servo mounts are in the back already, so that's an easy swap.
Kind of annoyed with the H10 release, and I just got my bomber Josh's fault exactly where I want it using my 3D printer. Josh's fault installed with DeWalt screwdriver. Josh's fault. H10 is next. Frank got all his printed goods from Matt today.
Yes, he did. Which means that Frank and I won't have coffee again this week. So
no snacks for me.
No snacks for Nicole. Josh, I'm building a class 1 rig backwards, starting with F9 Curries, incision shafts. What trans? That's so that's this one. Well, you said F9 Curries. So this is F10 Curries, or F10 actually, it's not Curries, I guess. Small thing. Incision shafts, and I've got the VFD standard VFD transmission in here. Lightweight gears. That's my go-to.
Side of the story of the infamous super glue cut accident a few weeks back.
Let's see. You don't even remember, do you? It was in a live video, and I heard something, and then all of a sudden you busted in, and you needed super glue, and all I had was the black super glue right there.
I tried.
It literally happens so much she cannot remember.
Yeah, I was probably cleaning a knife. Usually that's when that. Oh, I think I was cutting something and I cut my finger off. Oh no, I was stabbing something. I stabbed my thumb. See,
what were you stabbing? Did you just miss?
Probably.
What's up, Chief?
He's done. I was not drunk. if I wasn't in here, I wasn't drunk. If I wasn't in this room, I wasn't drinking.
Yeah.
My voodoo doll, I did find my voodoo doll from New Orleans this weekend.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Not my favorite.
I love New Orleans. Wait, the Sour Patch Kids. The Sour Patch Kids got taken to I said
those got taken to the office and shared with the packaging room.
Do not come here. No, they left the next day.
Yes. Because we kept opening the bag, which luckily the bag was very loud. So you could tell when we were getting into it and we could judge each other. Like
it was here for less than 24 hours, let me tell you. But it was very kind of whoever sent it.
Yes, it was. Travis sent it. And what's up, Bubba?
That's why you always use a credit card, not oh, actually, I got some plastic razor blades. Yeah, I've been using them constantly. Yeah, they're plastic razor blades, like with the goof on or the goo gone. I can, yeah.
Oh, someone was talking about credit cards and stuff. I was like, what are
all
you talking?
Week I've been the last 2 weeks I got these plastic ones. I've been using them constantly. Gotcha. Not a razor blade.
Perry G is that's what I thought. I was like, what are we talking about?
I don't think he was talking about like
like 3 Sour Patch Kids made it to the shop. I
4.75 pounds.
When I walked in with that bag, the girls were just like, what in the world is going on? I was like, yeah.
Driver 944. Too old for that shit. I used to use plastic razor blades and scrapers all the time to take emblems on cars. Yes, I have, but that's what I've been using. It's been amazing.
Never seen it.
No, I know because I just got them.
I've never seen them.
They're hidden.
They're hiding?
They're all of my tools are hidden. I have an electric screwdriver that's hidden with all the bits.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not using your Black & Decker electric screwdriver.
Your mom bought that for me like 12 years ago and told me to never give you the charger. And I haven't. Still to this day.
Listen, I got electric screwdrivers coming out my ears.
Well, you can keep and have all of your electric screwdrivers.
Oh, have you ever tried the DeWalt's?
Yeah, because I don't like them because you have to like turn it and it's funky and I'm not a fan. No, I like my Black & Decker that your mom got me.
Just saying, I think you'd come around to it.
Guess who makes Black & Decker? Probably DeWalt.
Milwaukee.
DeWalt. Phoenix. DeWalt. Knew it. No, officer, that's a plastic razor blade. Honestly, that's like the coolest story I could tell. Like, no, it's for the sticker I got off my hose holder.
My new hose reel that I'm super excited about.
I'm so excited about it. I'm always excited about a hose reel.
Like, ooh.
I just kept giving my
Nicole does hate when I leave the hose not rolled up. She's like, will you wrap up the hose? I just
kept giving my dad cow. Every time we went to Home Depot, I was like, oh, I need this. And I need this. Gares, thank you for the super chat. H10 Hydro is cool. Where are the We Rock PSB from?
Where are the We Are C Rock PSB from? PSB. Pretty sweet.
Control your hose. As Jason says.
Gares, can you
control your hose?
Can you confirm? I do. She stays at home all the time.
I know I do. Aww.
Say stay, woman. We'll be back after work.
PSC.
Yes.
You could figure that out.
Yes. Okay. Well, I didn't understand know.
The DeWalt is for people who don't work for a living. I said what I said.
I'm a Milwaukee person.
Paul?
Thank you. The DeWalt is for
Hey,
when I'm
he's from Texas. He knows.
so yes. Anyway, the Wii RC. I mean, I totally agree. I would like to have more of these steering setups.
Huh?
I would
Oh,
like to.
PSC RAMs.
That's like what this is. So we would like to just have them for more things. I totally agree. You can get custom ones. You know, there's those guys that are making them. This one's
What
just
does PSC stand for? Do you know?
well, it's a company named PSC, and it's
You
like
don't know.
power steering
Control? Oh, you don't know. You want me to
don't.
look it up?
I actually don't know what PSC, the company, their acronym stands for. I just know PSC. Are you guys?
Steering?
Yeah. Are you guys going to offer the PSC in different material other than plastic?
Pacific Southwest Container.
No.
No?
Is it?
That's what
No. I was like, wait, that can't be right.
the about.
What's the little logo?
FAQ.
Sure. Content. Are we going to offer it in other materials, like as far as like the actual rent? Yeah, I'm sure that that'll all be things that precision steering components,
Well, obviously.
precision steering control. Oh, we have it is components. The consensus has come in components. People saying cooch.
Wait, no, there's so many power steering components, performance steering components. People saying cooch. Thomas Biel's you won that. You won.
That's because he has it on his big boy Jeep.
He has people saying cooch.
Yeah. Right on the front fender.
So I can't make a sticker.
No, I'm just saying.
Cheers to Thomas.
Oh,
I put a Vanquish sticker on my water bottle.
hey, look at that.
Yeah.
That peanut butter beer is easier to drink after you've had a Bloody Mary.
I'm still trying hard.
Anyway, performance steering components is the logo.
I'm looking up to see viewers. No, still 400.
Yeah, no. So, yeah.
Tony said performance steering components. That's it. So Josh and I were having a conversation the other day about Tony. Like, I was telling you need one of those GPS things. And I was like, what if you just didn't come home? Who would I call? I don't know what I would do. You know what I would do? I'd call Tony fucking Mazza.
Go find my husband. He's dead on the rocks.
Dad! My dad's not here, so I called Tony.
Josh was filming somewhere on the rocks. I have no idea where he's probably dead.
What would I do? I'd call Tony.
So anyway, I have to go get a GPS.
We do have to get
beacon.
You ever build an Acre chassis? AKER?
Nope, I never have. Acres Engineering, I never have. Seen them. Maybe we supply them with some rod ends. I don't really remember. That was them. But
is that a little car? A baby car?
No, it's a 110 scale.
Oh, no. That's a baby car.
No, that's the little one.
That's a baby. No,
shut it.
That's a
no,
baby.
None of that.
A 1-1.
No.
I do need a light. Yeah. My little cousins told me how they get around Life 360. They put it on their iPads so that their parents think they're at home.
The problem with Life 360 is the places that I go, I don't have any reception.
Right.
So I was out filming, in the areas, and
he needs a life alert. Yeah.
That
right. But Tony, you're my Garmin and Reach Mini. That's why I would call Tony.
Yeah.
Right there. Just that right there. Widow waddle, widow truck.
Shut it with your baby. Go.
I bet if they were around when he was young, Josh would totally be an iPad. Oh. No, he would be what is the one that they play now?
Switch?
Yeah, he would be a Nintendo Switch kid 100%.
Man, I don't even play that many.
Oh
video
yeah,
games.
LSK. The problem with Life 360, I have a motorcycle. It shows your current speed, and my wife doesn't need to see that. You're right.
Good call. I have seen that too. So it's like, here's how many driving events they had today. They sped 8 times, and there was
that's
not
on you. That's
there
a
was
YP.
there
That
was
is a you problem.
there was 9
You get a
phone
ticket, you
use.
pay for it. How many times has Aunt Coco been pulled over?
There's 9 phone usages while driving. Like, I don't need to know any
Josh
of
is in that to find no more than a mile from the Gladiator.
that.
I'm still calling you, Tony.
Yeah.
Order the Optic rally from Vanquish. Are these in stock and shipping now?
Yes, they were in stock at the time of release, and they started shipping within minutes from then. You gotta hide that and stuff.
Get over it. Jade said no. I mean, I'll know if you're not here. I need to know that. No plate, no face, no case. What are you in California?
That's used to drive my motorcycle license plates. I was like, I got one. It's way up under there. You can see it.
Yeah, I was like,
If you get way
hammered.
yeah,
Shit
it was
over
like
the
bent, and it was
Yeah.
way up in front of the tire on a lowered Hayabusa that
Yeah.
you couldn't see anything. It'd be like a cop like behind me at a light. I'm just like, please don't, please don't.
Mm-hmm. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't use the DeWalt.
I did not. Felt like being in touch with the earth tonight.
What gearing on the Optic? Gioni 700 Polar Pro on 4S for 13 TP Nin seems slow.
On which one? Sorry, what was that? What gearing on after 2700 Polar Pro on 4S 13 TP seems slow. I mean, it's like same as the Fordyce. It's 830 with 5613. So I mean, if you want to make it rip, you could go 5215, but that's gonna be fast, like faster than I would think.
How fast did that Fordyce sell that you and Brandon upgraded on Vanquish live stream?
Within a minute. Sold within the minute of it going live. Sold very, very quickly.
Racing case says he does not pass bikes with plates like that for inspections. You are not QC break. Where we go?
No, we didn't have to have inspections in Missouri.
Yeah, we did.
Well, on vehicles, not on bikes. Oh, actually, no, my bike was registered in
Yeah.
Nebraska. It was registered in Nebraska.
Mine is on the left side behind a solid wheel. I'll take that on those photo cops. This is Phoenix.
Oh, it's
3500.
side mount, yes. 3500 kV on 3S. Yeah, I think I can't remember if I'm running a 27.
Remember 4.5 hours. Did you know that New Jersey doesn't have motorcycle inspection? The left lane is for felonies. On California.
Shoot, can't tell.
Ken Calhoun put a nice order at VP today. Got to get this new buggy up and going. 2200 kV on 4S.
2250. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm running a 2700. I think
What did I say?
that's he said 2250.
That's
You
what I
said
said.
you said what he said. Did you just break something? And try and act like you didn't?
Nope.
Can you guys split legally though? In California, yes. Not where I'm from though.
It's scary.
It is.
And they outlawed lad pipes, which is so dumb because if someone is splitting a lane with me, I want to know that they're there and it's a loud pipe. Wisconsin inspection. Are those beer bottles on the passenger floor there? You gotta watch You Betcha. You Betcha is the best YouTube channel.
Other than the one you're watching.
Right. Yeah. This. I totally watch. I always watch your videos in the background.
While you have CC Suarez on the TV.
I like the CC Suarez. And I watch Storm Chasers.
Yeah. Nicole watches the weather like a hobby. Like, oh, there's tornadoes coming.
I do.
Somewhere, not anywhere.
I do.
It's like Ryan Hall's on the case. Don't worry.
Brian Hall's on.
Ryan Hall's live. She's there with him. Ryan Hall, y'all.
Yo.
Is the optic really that narrow? Matt thought it was. There's certain things that Matt's really good at a lot of things. He was talking about for one, we were watching it in the office, and he's like, could use some wider hexes. I'm like, are you shopping on Amazon? What are you talking about? No, it's 16 millimeters wider than a regular F10 even. It's already... We can't count on Matt for driving. We all know that. No, it's wider than normal.
We cannot split lanes in Japan, but we can filter to the front at a stoplight provided traffic is stopped. What does that mean?
That means like if all of the traffic is stopped at a red light, they can make their way to the front. So they can't drive between cars while driving, which would be lane splitting.
Okay.
But they can like just scoot up there, which makes sense.
Totally.
Being at a stoplight on a motorcycle and not knowing if the person behind you is going to stop is one of the most terrifying parts. Let's see, I like weather. Andy C. I like weather.
I mean,
I like rocks.
I like turtles.
I like turtles, yeah. That's called filtering. That's what he said. We can filter to the front. Filter.
Do y'all see out here making rules for Japan? 12% beer has got me.
You getting tired?
So tired.
Well, you are fine whenever.
Other drivers is why I don't have a road bike. Just same with Josh.
That's same for me. Otherwise, I would absolutely be the same. Time for another one. This stuff is so heavy. Dude, just give me this a little bit more.
Yeah, I know. You can have all of it.
I don't want all of it. So much for Nicole having to finish your beer. I know. I tell you, it made a big difference once the other one. Did you watch Oops, sorry, wrong side. Did you watch FP1 or FP2? I have not yet. I did see some reaction.
I didn't set my lineup.
I saw. You better hurry. Said Leclerc was fastest in FP1. I haven't heard the results from FP2 yet. So, yeah. I think I put everything back together on this.
Did we?
I did. We. Okay.
Oh my. This week.
Josh, you should do a little bike racing at Prairie City. Probably not. I'm old and I hurt. FP2, Leclerc, Hamilton, Alonso.
Wait, where?
Leclerc, Ham, Alonso.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna keep Yugi starred. I have K-Mag, Ricardo, Yugi, Fernando, and Carlos.
Oof.
I know.
We'll see about that. Yeah. Hey. Once an itty bitty, a lot of it, a little length is fine. Can I not read that?
No, I think you read it correctly.
At least modify the H10 now. I
gotta run to make dinner.
I figured I'd save that for another week, or a series of some sort, which I feel like I could dive into.
Go Carl Lawson.
Go Kyle. Listen.
I just want to know if anybody else saw because I put it in your chat on Wednesday and nobody said anything because it was the end of the night. If anybody else saw Stenhouse Jr. hit Kyle Busch in the face.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch always deserves to be punched in the face. And he's from fucking Kansas.
A lot of people.
Like Osawatomie or something.
Osawatomie, that's close even.
Yeah. And he's a
build along steel optic drop-in chassis. That could be fun.
But it looks staged.
Wrecky spin house.
It looks staged to me. Like the whole fight looks staged. Everything looks staged about it. Right?
I mean, I saw an Instagram reel with music put over top.
It looks so fake to me. It looked like they paid Stenhouse to do it.
So I quit watching NASCAR when they went to stages. I actually caught like a recap of a NASCAR, and it was like I did not understand what was going on at all. I was so confused. Like, he won stage 1, and then they're gonna do a inversion. And
that was when
like,
we stopped watching.
What just happened anyway? He totally moved his head before the punch.
I mean, it just looks staged to me. I mean, Kyle Busch always deserves to get punched. Let me tell you.
Stenhouse got a $75,000 fine, and Crybaby Bush got nothing. Jerry DMG posted that he's working on an H10 cage.
My favorite meme of all time is
the
NASCAR meme that I don't like Trump. He wants to build a wall. Walls is what killed Dale Jr.
Oh my God. I quit watching when Dale. I remembered I was at the lake and
met Dale Jr. many times.
We're talking Dale Sr.
Or Earnhardt, yeah. Senior. I met Senior multiple times. My brother looks exactly like Junior.
Yeah, he does. I was at the lake and I had to leave and go back home because I had senior years, high school. So I was leaving and I left before the race ended, and Dale Sr. obviously, and I got home and I was like, what happened? Because of course, I had a Nokia then. Like I was getting text updates.
No, that cost like 75 cents.
They were 10 cents each back then. But
nobody texted.
Sometimes you have to turn right to go left. That's dirt racing. Anyway, this week is Monaco. We are Monaco people. Anyway, Monaco is the most boring race in F1, but whatever. I'm still going to watch.
I just have George Flex it into the wall again.
Really? No, George didn't wreck last year.
I found peace in RC crawlers. Each meticulously assembled piece brings a sense of accomplishment, guiding me towards serenity as I navigate both the intricate trails and my own journey to sobriety. You know what, Torpedo Law? I hope that is true. That's beautiful.
Agreed. I find that I shake my fist at them so often. So serenity is so often not what I would say.
I know that we are not the best role models for sobriety, but we support you if you're here for it.
Exactly. We're not the best on this show. Other than this show,
we're pretty good.
Pretty good. That's a reference to Cars. I know when Doc, but they were on a dirt track. And I know Lightning did it at the end. Listen, I like Cars. Nicole and I, even though we don't have offspring of our own, we watch most of the animated films.
Oh, all of them
together. We like the animated films.
Yeah.
They're oftentimes the better films. Serenity now, insanity later.
Dave Walker says, I can't believe my goal to beat Matt and Josh in the F1 league has shifted, hopefully to stay ahead of Nicole. You know, can we just say, and somebody was like, why don't you guys talk about your F1? I'm like, no, bitch, we don't speak.
Oh, yeah, we don't
talk about our fucking F1 lineups ever.
We do not.
Until they are set, dude does not see my shit.
Wait, what? I just had some offspring for it.
Congratulations.
Holy.
That was exciting.
Cheers to Teleguided.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And cheers to that.
Josh taught my son how to drive upside down, full throttle, and break parts on his crawler. 19th. Be 19th. That's the day before my mom's birthday. Congrats.
I have 4 girls and 1 on the way. Oh, man. 5 girls. 5 girls.
Travis break.
You better keep going. You'll get a boy eventually. Just keep going. Have some more.
Have them for us.
Girl dads.
Just cracked my second. I don't know if you
Wait, I don't think you can
child
say
or
that.
peer.
Yeah. Wait, no.
Anyway, everyone
Yeah.
who had offspring, thank you and amazing. Congratulations.
I'm an uncle 5 times. Does that count? I'm an uncle 3 times.
It's the best. Best
We're
job ever.
really good at that.
We're the best.
we're really good at that. We got 2 nieces and 1 nephew.
We love them dear.
Mm-hmm.
Alex says he's fairly certain he does. I'm fairly certain I don't have any either.
Let's
Get some super glue and a hot dog.
I'm sick of mine. I'm sending them to you guys. Nicole, we know Josh doesn't see your lineups just based off the place.
I mean, obvious. Thank you, Darwin. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's true. But honestly, we do not speak about it. Like, we do not talk about it until they're set. And then he'll be like, here's what I have. What do you have? And that's it.
Yeah, that is right. We don't change based on.
No.
Nope. We run the courses we've set.
And he doesn't know how it works. All he does all day is watch fucking F1 videos. I never watched a goddamn thing about F1 except for Rock Power Mohawk. And I set my lineup and I'm in 6th. So what are you in?
Mm-hmm.
How?
61st.
Oh. So obviously no one knows how it works.
Josh, my ability to reproduce in an accent. Injured cyclist, love it.
I can't stand my kids. Love my grandkids though.
You know what? I think Nicole's parents are the same.
What? Oh, whatever. My mom loves me. My mom and dad love me. My brother.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Give or take. You're there. It's fine.
Best grandkids ever.
How many kitty cats y'all have? They're pretty kids. Dose. I mean, if you count the ones in boxes, then
Oh my god.
There's 5 in the house. 2 of them are still breathing.
When Josh and I die, we're going to be mixed with all of our cats.
You can only imagine how big the pyramid will be then.
And then what? My mom's like, oh, do you want him to come hang out with your uncle in the garage, in the shed? Like, no, we're going to be made into diamonds or some shit. So we'll actually be useful.
Yeah, it's just, you know. You mean the cats will eat? That's true. Then they'll have to put them down and compress them into ashes.
Let's hope. That'd be the best. No, I want to be like, what was the guy from 90210 and the other one that I watched?
Luke Perry?
Yes. Good work, baby.
Look at that.
He was buried in a mushroom suit because you're biodegradable and then you just become part of the earth. I think I kind of want that.
I hate mushrooms. Like, I'll eat them,
I love
but
mushrooms.
I'd Why are your mushrooms covered in chocolate?
Joshua David.
You two will be spread into the chocolate. Yeah. Good enough.
Thank you.
Is what it is.
Done. I'm fine with that.
Josh will make one cat joke too many one day, and then he will be in a box.
Yeah.
You don't think I should put them on the shelves?
I mean, you can. I don't care. I agree with you.
I don't think you care too much. Yeah, I'm good. Make it count while I'm here. So,
When my wife and I run out of money, we're loading up Miata with explosives and driving out off the coastal. I mean, at least you get a news story about you.
I know.
Right?
Exactly.
We could do that.
I'm gonna build a rocket.
Okay.
Like, you want to try this?
Yeah.
I built it in the garage. Be
Perfect.
fun one way or another.
Yeah. Agreed, balloon boy.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah, I like it.
Anyway, the H10 came out this week. So yeah, it's a fun truck though. You guys will enjoy it. I hope you bought one. Because then I can.
My ashes will be burned through a gallon of 106 while smoking the rear tires. Not a bad way to go.
You ever get your buggy moved around? Oh, perhaps you have 2 weeks now. I haven't. It's my goal this weekend.
Bye.
I will talk to Nicole at the start and end of the day.
Will you? Well, our start and end of the day will be different.
Our start and end of the day was always very different. The end of my day is, well, the end of her day is the middle of hers. But our start times are awfully offset as well.
Yeah.
The full conch livery, like listen to it, you can hear the ocean.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, get that. Hey, Clint, are you going from what I count? There you go.
Don't get me wrong. I'll carry it all the way up to until the point I go. After that, with you. You can help get the flat earthers to pay for the rocket. Does anyone here believe that the Earth is flat?
Sweet. Glad you'll be there, Clint. Looking forward to it. H10's going on the Jimmy. No, I designed the Jimmy for the F10s, and they're different axles in a lot of ways. So it is not the plan. I designed this for what was available and what I planned on using. I don't even have spare axles around. I've had a number of messages being like, hey, can you get me another front axle? I'm like, I don't have another front axle. I have them in cars only. So I want to do 4-wheel steer with it. I'm like, I can't help you. I do not have what you need. Hey, I think Vanquish stole your design. Tony, there's so many differences. Don't worry. Are you going to do a Western themed build for PLBTF? It's a great question. That's what they're.
I'm out.
I know.
Oh, you spilled it. What the fuck, Josh? What happened? Why do you let me drink this 14% beer? That was your fault.
That was totally my fault. I totally agree. You're right.
Don't let me drink this. Good night.
Good night. Did you just run into? She literally ran into the door. Black. Somehow she opened that. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I saw Josh move to the glass. Josh is probably not. Anyway. So I don't remember what we were talking about before she spilled all over. She's one drink away from Woo Girl. Woo! I don't know what this is. Did you know this was called Narwhal beer? Yeah. Of course, that's why she bought it. Heat from Canada. Hey, Canada, if you're here. Anyway, so yeah, PLBTF, Western theme. That's right. I've never built to the theme of the event, but this year could be a year. What's the ABV on that? 12.7 ABV. But yeah, so I could possibly do that this year. I don't know what. I was actually thinking about Axial Fest. Does Steam count as Western? I mean, Matt, it would be if you were going to bring it for a year, it would be the year. Did you change already? Yeah. I mean, yeah, steam powered Optic. So yes, that's a Western theme could be fun. It's definitely a possibility. What's with no SBG stickers in the H10? We actually didn't tell Matt about this one until the end. And then, so that's actually a fun part of it. Oftentimes, Matt does get the play-by-play of things as we progress through projects, because I talk to Matt all the time and we'll share messages back and forth. With this one, it had been going on for so long that I think we showed him things and then we didn't talk about as much, and it's just things at work. And then all of a sudden you sort of did. Well, Jimmy Brandon did. Yeah. Like, and then sometimes like we got close to the release and getting to him, and I was giving him details like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, oh yeah, I guess we kind of forgot to keep you up to date on some of that. Matt was deemed too leaky. That's because Matt didn't get the job as the designer. That's right. He failed his interview. He didn't pass the essay portion of it specifically. Did Vanquish look into aluminum steering cover like a PSC cover, or a different one-to-one brand to make a hydro cover for the Ram? At this point, there isn't one. In the future, there may be, but for right now, this system just works really well. The plastic with the stainless steel polished slider works perfectly well. So it's just one of those things. Josh, the denim panels on the buggy for PLBTF. It makes a lot of sense. I fully agree. So we'll figure it out. We'll get there. Will H10s be shipping out tomorrow too? Monday. They will not ship Saturday or Sunday, but Monday they will be shipping, even though they won't be picking up Monday, but you'll get a lot of email notifications and things like that on orders, just because Dan has decided to go in on Monday to do a bunch of shipping on his own. So yes, Monday you will see notifications. Tuesday will actually be the ship time for them. Josh, I forgot to tell you, Tower Hobbies actually released cars too early back in the catalog days. Also, not kidding. Yeah. I actually remember because they released, it was Tower Hobbies released the Yeti too early, back catalog days as well. So the catalog came out for whatever, it was like for Christmas time. And of course that came out in like August. And I was in Arizona for a Bentley Systems convention, not Bentley like the car, but Bentley, the software company. And I was there for a convention. And I remember I did a video in my hotel room about it based off of the leak from the catalog. But so it was one of the early Scale News updates. Not quite. That would have been, 2014, maybe 13, 14. I can't remember. Man, I guess I went to Buena Vista that summer. I think it would have been 2013. Someone check when the Yeti was released. Or I guess I can do. I have a document for that. Let me go to the document. History of RC crawling document. Docs. And that would be in right there. The Yeti. And 2000. Ooh, I have to go back a ways. Maybe it was earlier than that. Roxbox. Wraith was released 2011. Hobbyco. Burned my Exo to the ground. Twin Hammers. PSC Wraith. Oh, did you know that the Wraith, those Poison Spider customs? That was 2013, actually. 2014. Yeti was released 2014. There we go. I have a document. I have a document for everything. I've thought about taking the H10 to Colorado. I will take an H10 to Colorado. There will be one there. I will have mine. Well, I mean, there'll probably be more than one there, but I'll have at least one there just for fun, for funsies. Since I'm only taking one car, I will take one of these as well. What is all this talk here? Josh, did Fast Track and Rockland get H10 inventory? I don't know that. I don't know if they ordered from us or not. Ripper V2 closer to 1K or 5K? It'll be closer to 5K than 1K. I'm not I can't tell you where it will be because I still have to do a lot of math with material pricing and machine time and, you know, other costs that go along with it, as far as like packaging and other associated parts that will be included with it. It'll be a full kit versus just the, you know, parts that were included in the V1. But also the Ripper, there will never be a Ripper 2. It won't ever happen. So just so you know, there will never be a Ripper 2. But yeah, let's see. 4K or so from Jim himself. Jim doesn't do the pricing. He does the programming machine work, and then I do a lot of spreadsheeting, and I say, here's what we can do. And then we all have a discussion and we agree, and we're like, okay. But there's a lot to it. Will it be ready to run? Hard no. The ready to runs, like we stated on the box, these are made overseas. We can't do injection molding in-house, things like that. Electronics, and we don't do those in-house. So when we have a lot of parts that we make that would be unfeasible to like do in-house, plate, finish, like then send it somewhere to have it set, like it wouldn't be possible. So whatever that vehicle is will only be a kit version. Hey, thank you, David J. Olson, for becoming a member. Much appreciated. It won't be the Ripper 2. Maybe the Cooch. It's definitely going in the name category. Just like Scarn. Oh, which Jim hates that name. He hates Scarn so much. Chief's hanging out in the chair. Cooch Ripper. Cooch Pro. It's the Vanquish VP Mag, Vanquish products, machined aluminum crawler. Don't worry, there's lots that go into it. I work on, like, I do the trademark stuff, you know, I'll write those applications and get that stuff filed. Do a lot of legal work. Maybe that's why I like to just push the rules as much as I can. I write a lot of contracts. I do a lot of that type of thing. And I really enjoy that. But that actually comes more from the engineering side, writing a lot of like legal docs and, you know, notes for construction, things like that. It all kind of goes hand in hand. So that's why I do a lot of that side of things. And again, really enjoy it. Hey, Pancake Killer, new member as well. Again, thank you very much. And 6 square body. I do love a square body. I'm an injection molding mechanic, material handler, machine operator, tool setting, etc. If y'all ever change your mind, I'll move again if I have to, Travis. If I ever get the power capabilities to add even more, it would be something I'd possibly be interested in. I freaking hate addendums. I hate addendums as well. All of us hate addendums, no matter who you are. Totally agree. Did you forget the Prop 65 info? Never. Never. Always Prop 65 info. Materials in this product may cause cancer. May contain materials in this product may be known to the state of California to cause cancer, such as carbon black. For more information, visit prop65.ca.gov. Yeah. It's going to be a hipper ripper, therefore call it the Ripster. Yes, no, maybe. I'll have to do a trademark search on that, see if that's available. See if it is. Let's see. Yeah. I'm late. Guys, I got the red one coming. That one sold out first. the red version. It sold out early this morning, and the blue one then took a little bit longer and was later in the day. So, or maybe it's a few left. I'm not sure. Probably not by now. California is known to cause cancer to the rest of the country. No politics. Once she's out of here, because I can't stop her from anything. Do you still have the Tamiya VW? Right. The orange Tamiya VW? Right there on the shelf. I wish I could do what Chief is doing. I'm going to choose not to move my hand at the moment. He's actually just chewing on his foot. He's fine. Sometimes he likes to show off, though. Chewing on his nails. He's fine. Gooch runner. I want that one. It's still brand new. It's never been used. It's box art style, which I definitely do like. Am I actually going to drive it? I don't know. Guinness? No, not Guinness. It's actually that avatar is too much. It is Peanut Butter Cup Narwhal. 12.7 ABV from Sierra Nevada. I should stop. He would bite me if I did that. Oof. Sparkle still shows shipping in stock, ready for ship. So yes, there might be some of these left, so you can still make sure. Dig now functioning. Matt got the dig on the F toy set up and running. That's good. I'm glad that you got that modification done. I have so much work to get done on mine this weekend. My Tie Pro cage should be here in a day. In a day, only or two, probably. Is what you mean. What? That's mine right there. I have not worked on it more. I need to, but other buggy things have gotten in the way. And Jimmy all done now too? What? Who are you? We have 2 weeks left. You don't even have all the files yet to be all done. So no, it's not all done. You still have the other half of the interior, which, you know what, it may mean there's other modifications to make. You're not even close to done. I'll be sure of it. Ridiculous. Thinks he's done. How's the Tie Pro cage? Sorry. How the Tie Pro cage compare in size to the Optic? We have everything we need to do that. It's larger, as you can see. So, yeah, this one is very tall. So that was one thing I noticed when I got it's to a pretty scale proportion, but it's very tall. So from belly, it's about 150 millimeters tall. Where this one, it's probably closer to 135. So you got a considerable difference in overall height there. Thank you, Jeremiah. Hey, Josh. You're making this difficult for me to buy a new VV rig or finish my build. Also, I got a new whiskey. I actually saw that pop up online here recently, the candy corn flavored whiskey. Like, I do like candy corn. Not necessarily a big fan of whiskey. Tom, thank you. Just tune in. How long until someone comes out with a tie-nitride steering ram and Kashima coated tube? That's actually not a terrible idea. I don't hate that at all. It's a good thought, Tom. Be interesting. Having those things coated is not that big a deal. I like it. We talked a little before about the width of the other cage. This one, 155 on the dot. What did I say this one was? 150 or a little under. So not that much wider, just a hair wider, but a good bit taller. Overall length is going to be similar. So overall length is very similar. Might be a hair shorter. It's got a slanted roof on the bottom, so it makes it a little bit different. Oh, I've asked multiple times to compare the Ripper to the H10. Well, I have that too. I didn't see those before. Nicole was probably reading the comments and sometimes said, how long until they're back in stock? Early June, mid-June. We're saying mid-June. Could be sooner. We talking pens here? Make sure it's 580 AL or 580 ALR. The regular 580 is plastic. The 580 ALR is my preference as well. This is the 580 ALR Diamond. Great pen. Just refilled it the other day. Anyway, let's grab the other Ripper, or the actual Ripper. We'll put the Tie Pro away for now. Oof. So, wheelbase on the Ripper is shorter. It's like 12.3, 12.5, probably 12.5 or so. So wheelbase on the H10 is longer. Width of the Ripper is about 190, so considerably wider. Ooh. Yeah, if you look at the grills there, one looks considerably larger than the other. Like almost comical in the difference of the two. Yeah. Do you have F10s on the Tie Pro? Yes, I have F10 portals on the Tie Pro. So yes, compare the CG of the H10 to Stance or VFD or VRD maybe. I have, it's like a full body JLU next to a Sammy buggy. I am absolutely disturbing Chief every time I get up. He is very disappointed in my choices. So this does not have a battery in it. Actually, this is new. This is new. Why is that new? Anyway, so I mean, we'll just have to do it kind of the poor man's way. Shoot, I don't have an angle finder in here. I'll do it with my phone. Does the H10 have a battery in it? No. It does not. What did Nicole just? DoorDash. Hold on. Nicole and I, since we have the same iCloud level. Okay, anyway. So my desk is a mess in front of what you see. Do you see how this is green though, meaning that my desk is actually level? That's good. So let's try and get it so that these, it's right about, oh no. Right about there's our balance point. So that's going to be, that can't be right. There we go. Go the other. There it goes against my phone. So around 60 degrees ish. Very rough. See, it's so difficult to get these to be the same. Wants to settle. So this one's somewhere. I don't know. They're not going to be that close. I mean, this is a comp truck. It's going to have, portal knuckle weights. I don't really know how to give you too close on it. Neither have batteries or anything like that. Somewhere in there. What's the first upgrade you'd put on an H10? Servo, fusion, machine gears, etc. So if I'm just doing like one thing at a time, and I just have, my first thing would be some weight up front, whether that was deciding to do different wheels entirely, or whether I just added weight to the stock wheels with like some sintered rings or brass rings, because performance is going to be the thing that I'm like going to kind of nail down first. Second thing would probably, if I didn't do it on the first, would be wheels themselves, just because I love the style that wheels add. But if that's just not your thing, then 21% overdrive gears would be my absolute next thing. So, and then from there, brushless system or a servo, something along those lines. So, but that would be the route that I would go. That for mine, I'll likely do a brushless and a servo regardless, and wheels. Like no matter what, I'm going to do those things on everything to make it look and drive the way that I want. And a lot of you guys will as well. You'll have preferred setups, and that's just the way that you'll go. But throwing 21% overdrive in that, and then like just set. Would it be possible to put the guts of the Fordyce into the Optic cage and body? By guts, well, I mean, yes. The answer is yes. I just don't know to what extent you're discussing. If you mean everything, like axles, transmission, and everything, like yes, you can. It will need different links, but you can put the regular F10 straight axles in there as well, specifically if you're trying to go chassis mounted servo, because the Optic is set up to do chassis mounted servo, but you're going to need length changes. You're going to need a panhard. You're going to need a panhard mount. So everything is possible. Do the axles have beef tubes inside of them? The new axles do not use a brass tube inside. So no, they do not use a brass tube inside. The F10 straight axles didn't either. Only the F10 portals. And And we really found that they just don't add much. They're not needed for strength. They don't add all that much weight. They're a fun feature to have, but you don't necessarily. So even when we did the F10 straights, we're just like, that's not really, brass tubes in axles were something that we did in like the early 2010s because the axles were weak themselves. After that, I think that they're just kind of forcing the fact. Like, let's just put them in things because we used to do that. Whether or not they're actually helping or really adding much, I don't know. I don't know that they're really needed. Perry G, thank you very much. I found an old twin hammers in my shop yesterday and saw VP still has caster blocks for it. Freaking take them, Perry. I think I had them set at like $7. Like I set them at that just to get rid of them. Like, it's like, just, I'll come up with a goddamn coupon. You can have them for, otherwise I'm going to throw them away. Like, I'm going to scrap them and get them out of the shop. The gears in the H10, are they plastic? Nope, there's no plastic gears anywhere in it. So all sintered gears throughout the transmission. So removes beef tubes. I mean, like I said, it was mainly in the SCX 10 days, way early, that we did BOGO on those parts. Like, if I lower them anymore, maybe I'll freaking lower them on Tuesday for you. I'll lower them tonight on the website. They've been at like $7 for like 5 years, and we still have them. Nobody is buying Twin Hammers parts. They're just in the way. If we had a sale for Twin Hammers parts tomorrow or Monday, whatever, Dan would likely go out and go, this is a scam order. Nobody orders these. Oops, sorry. To get the 20% OD, do I need the trans gears and servo? No. So you just buy the 21% overdrive gear set, which just replaces 2 gears in the transfer case, and that's it. You don't need, it's no shifting or anything like that. This drug, you just drop them in there, and that's it. Sorry, bumper LED mount is $7. Caster blocks are $20. I will lower the price on those. I will lower the price on those tomorrow. Today, maybe tonight. If I do it tonight, maybe you get a really good deal. This is just curious. What's the story behind it being called the Optic? So there was a number of people who connected the dots on this themselves very quickly from just the teasers of the whole thing. So in the full-size world of buggies, trail buggies specifically, and we call it trail buggy for a reason, but I'll get into that. But in the full-size world, also trail buggies. Oftentimes, trucks like that are a 2-seat tube chassis, and they're built different than it would be for like a competition truck or a race truck competition truck, either competition crawler or racing. They're built different than they are a trail buggy chassis. Anyway, one of the companies that built really cool trail buggies is called Red Dot Engineering. Always loved their chassis. Always thought they looked really good. They have a number of like super signature designs, which this doesn't incorporate. But that was just always something I really enjoyed. Anyway, a red dot is something that's oftentimes used on 2A type equipment, for those that know. And that is often called an optic or glass, or I guess you don't necessarily call a red dot glass, but It's called an Optic in a lot of things. So anyway, Optic, red dot. It's just like it's in that realm. We enjoy it. We like it. It's similar. It's not the same. It's different. So there you go. Yeah, you know. Also, the logo on the box leads towards that as well. So yeah. Let's see. Matt Spector, Hush, you have dedicated to RC trucks a long time. A very long time. A very, very long time. Still love it. Still love it. I'm building a pre-runner style truck with the IFS2. I want to add some rake to it, but that ends up putting the drive shaft into the ground. Any suggestions on getting around that? Using that element stuff, you really kind of just pigeonhole yourself. You don't have a lot of great options. You also don't end up with a very strong gear set in those axles. So the gear set in the element axles is really weak. If you could find a different front end to use, you would be much better off. The twin hammers that people are talking about was a much better design. Like that might be a good idea. Is finding a different car to use. The twin hammers you can probably find cheap. Yeah. Yeah. So that's an option. So in short, the name after a gun cycle. Like, yeah, kind of, but like that doesn't make a lot of sense on its own. It's so I don't know. It's tough to say. Going through my Optic, thinking 45 weight shock oil. Thoughts, anecdotes, opinions. Brandon likes a heavy shock oil. I think he runs 60 weight. I actually like to run some of the lighter stuff right now, mainly because I drive a little bit faster. So I'm still kind of sticking around that 35 weight. So yeah. Let's see. The H10 needs to go to Madera Mystery Mountain for a good shakedown. I want to make it out to that place for sure. It's a bit of a trek, but like I need to make it down there for something. It looks super rad. For those that haven't heard of it, there's a place in Central Valley, I guess you would call it, called Madera Mystery Mountain. And they got like a sweet little off-road. I hate saying little. They have a sweet RC off-road track of venue, I guess you'd call it. That looks like it's absolutely worth going to. I need to get there. Josh, could you put the blue riots from the Jimmies on the Optic? Eric, I could. However, because the riots use the center caps, it's an absolute pain in the butt. I saw the notifications. Thank you. Let's see. So Eric, since I took the wheels off yesterday, I don't want to do it again today. And it uses scale hardware. West Desert Wheeler just got a full-size buggy. Next chassis modeled after his real-life rig. It's actually funny. So the buggy that Dogan bought is called a Hulsfab chassis. And the builder of that chassis is named Richard Hulse. Yes, that's correct. Anyway, Richard Hulse used to be on, for those of you that are RC Crawler, OGs back in the day, Wrecker was his name. So he used to make all kinds of RC chassis. So any of the Wrecker chassis that you remember, that is Hulsfab, who is the builder of the buggy, or at least of the chassis that Dogan bought. Fun little connection. So yeah, he is an OG of the RC world as well. Fun fact for you. There's going to be two modeled after Walt Disney World's buggy, the Ding and the Dong. Gotta go figure out how to successfully ship Josh's body. Thanks for checking in, Thomas. Oh, West Desert Weller. But yeah, it is always fun to connect all of the dots that the full size and the RC world put together. What shocks are on the H10? 90 millimeter S80s. Let's see. How do you guys decide what design elements are non-negotiable and what elements can be compromised on? Through arguments and bribery. No. So the designer of this chassis, Brandon, he basically, Brandon goes through and designs a ton. And then we look at things, we say, hey, I'd like to do this, or I think we should change that. I think we should add this. Little things like that just go back and forth. And Brandon really just, there's not a lot that unless there's like little sticking points, like there's not a ton of things that are really like, this has to do, or this go. Brandon's he's an awesome designer. So Brandon used to work at Axial back in the day. I've known Brandon since he was in college and I was at my first engineering job. And we were both like early in our RC journeys or whatever. And he was graduating from college and we would just be like emailing back and forth during the days or whatever. And we'd been friends for a long time. And he was, trying to find his first job and it was going to be in the RC industry. And he was, thinking of Proline, and then he ended up going to Axial. When he was at Axial, he designed the EXO and the Bomber, the Yeti. So he's got, as well as other projects, of course, as well. But he has a lot of design experience in these type of things. So it's not like you have to like tell him a lot of those little things or anything like that. But there's just things that'll pop up like, I wish that we could change this, or I don't like the way that looks, or here's how I wish we could integrate something here that gives us some options down the road. And it's a pretty easy process. It's just it's conversations in passing. He's like, hey, here's what I got done. You want to take a look at it? And you stand over his shoulder and we zoom around on things, or, if he needed a prototype of, I remember the steering ram section when we needed to do some early prototypes of that. I had not been running the Swiss style machines for very long. So we needed a prototype. I'm like, all right, I'll go figure out how to program it. It's a very simple thing to program, but like, okay, we'll get it done. We'll make it smooth, make it happen. And, then we had a fully done prototype of this car in, like, what did he say, June of 2022? Of course, a lot has changed since then, but still. Functional bump stops would be an awesome upgrade part. It would be cool. It would be cool to have functional bump stops in there. And, the good thing is that there's mounting locations and space provision for that. So, Wraith 1.9 V2. I always loved the Wraith 1.9. But one thing that did irk me with like the release or comments, things like that, I'd be like, oh, it's just a Capra or a Bomber. It's like, well, okay, if you're just saying because it's a caged buggy, like it's just like every two-door car being the same car. Like there's huge differences between one caged chassis and another, and not everybody can understand that. Sometimes people just look at a caged car and like, oh, it's just this, it's just that. It's like, well, it's a thing that comes with experience, and you have to just accept that out of customers at times. But oftentimes people who do understand will get the differences between one caged chassis and another, and what one thing may be good at versus another. Did you build a prototype cage for this or 3D print it? 3D printed it. Specifically because, but like not like regular 3D printing, but like, professional 3D printing. But it's because you want to check things like how screws go together and how it was a design, an actual full design of the cage itself. So that's why we go to that type of 3D printing to try it out. Have you guys ever considered a powdered metal 3D printer for prototyping? Absolutely. It's interesting just because the amount of power that one of those takes is more than one of our giant 5-axis CNC centers. Pretty interesting. Estimate on when an H10 kit will come? No estimate. Do not know any timeline or anything like that. So will it come in the future? It's a possibility, but there is no timeline. It will not be soon. So, but the good news is that it's been received well. So hopefully the project is a success, and then things like a kit can come down the road. The power use is what? Yeah. Like if you've ever seen like our big 5-axis machines, like they take up the size of a room. Like they're massive. And these stupid little printers suck up more power than that. Oops. What does the H stand for? So H was kind of based on the fact that we did this type of steering, the hydro steering. Hydro obviously referring to the comparison to the hydraulic style of steering. And then that just kind of kept going. So H10 platform. I'm actually one that pushes for wanting to make sure a platform has a designation. Optic is the body. So the body style. If we decided to do something that was a different body type on this, then it would still be an H10 and it would have a different name because it would be a different body. But it would still allow us to sell H10 parts to anybody that has those cars. So that's one of the things that little things like that, those are what I do at work. I'm like, nope, we have to have a platform name. Yeah. That is how that's my days at work. I'm like, no. Josh, when are you going to build your real crawler buggy? Oh, we started in Missouri, and then out here, it's not in my priority list. As much as I would definitely enjoy it. Like right now, if I'm shopping during the day, like Facebook Marketplace browsing, I would be buying a Corvette and not a buggy. But that's because of that. I mean, I could buy a very nice buggy for that, but do you still have your Scout? It has been sold recently, like within the last 3 months, 2 months even. Chief's sleeping in the chair. It's precious. That makes sense. Got to keep it organized, else you'll end up with the TRX4 MT. And that's why those things, when that pops up in the news, I'm just like, I bring that up. Was prototype cage printed using SLA? No, SLS. SLA is the liquid. SLS is a powder-based with a laser and a midlife crisis loading. Yeah, agreed. C8, no. Like C7 or C6. There's a lot of them in my Facebook feed. A lot. I never heard of anyone that regretted buying a Corvette. I've had one, but I was very young. I was 17, 18. So, how's that Ewing chair holding up? Actually, really well. That's my editing chair, and then I have another one at the office. I use a different one in here that's a mesh back, mainly because of live streams and sitting in a chair during a live stream for multiple hours. I like the ventilation. Thank you very much, Aardvark Spleen. Josh, could you tell us about your last Parliament? I'd like to describe it. No, yeah, 911 GT4. Listen, I am looking at Corvettes in a certain budget range that a 911 GT4, they do not cross over in my filter requirements. And I do love 911s, but you know who does not like 911s, like at all? Is her. She doesn't like them. ZR1, not my budget. I just want a nice C7 Z51 package. That's all I want. Stupid cam. Done. Please do a red SO buggy built along or a metal chassis H10. Yeah. Z06. Yeah. Man, I would be perfectly happy with an automatic. So that way, listen, that way I can still, text and GT2, GT3 RS, only cost twice what my first house ever cost. I want a resto modeled Chevy. So Brandon at work, he always sends me, he's like, oh, look at this example. He'll like send me bring a trailer listings for C5, C6 Corvettes or whatever that are decently priced for really nice cars. Like, hey, this C6 is beautiful, low mileage, and it's like $40K. I'm like, I want a shit box. I don't want that beautiful example because I am a disgusting human and I don't wash or take care of my vehicles very well. And it's gonna be like, I want a shitty version of that car. Just give me that, and I won't feel bad about it at the least when I just beat the shit out of it. You gonna get vet videos? Oh, God. Z011 LE is a beast. I know. I do like the way they look. I just really want a Corvette. If I wanted something that was a little bit more practical, the lame choice I would make is I'd buy a Dodge Charger 392 wide body. A Charger, not a Challenger. Charger 392 wide body. My blood is probably still on its wheels. Oh my goodness. Any new tire designs on the horizon? Always a possibility. PT Cruiser, this is a constant joke at work because I always comment about PT Cruisers. I'm like, there's like, oh, I don't know why. I always think it's funny. Get a Countach. Zeph, I'm not reading your comment. CTSV. Oh, CTSV wagon. You know how expensive those are now? Oh, Charger, 4 doors, more. Josh's Listen, I drove a Hayabusa. Did you fall? Oh, it must have been Suki.
Did you do that?
No?
What are you doing?
Are aluminum H10 axles in the works, or is it some time to come? So aftermarket parts for the truck will always be in development and will continue to come. Those things like that are things that I won't give dates or times or necessarily confirm nor deny, just because like once product releases are coming, we will announce them with our schedule, with the release, the whole deal. So I'm going to need to know the name of Aardvark Spleen. Brilliant name. Never been it. That stands for Ropo training. You mean repo training? Phoenix. 1992 Chrysler LeBaron convertible with the wood grain. Is it worth the purchase? It would be my first 110 scale model. Absolutely, for sure. There would be no reason why it wouldn't be a fantastic first choice as a 110 scale. If you're coming from 118th or 124th or whatever it may be, it's going to be a great car. So it's easy to work on. There's tons of aftermarket support, lots of options. So yeah. Saturn Sky with an LS. I happen to know where there's a sweet deal on a Pontiac Solstice currently. But yes, there's wait, what? There's a CTSV wagon on drag pack near me for $30K. Interesting. Does it have a title? How did you choose the companies you wanted to team up with for the liveries? That's those are super long, like kind of crazy stories. It's just how you just you make friends throughout the industry, oftentimes just through things like Instagram and messages back and forth, and then friends of friends and friends with friends, and you just happen to, that's all it is. You make friends with the RC world, the full-size world. It's all a small world. Chief's in here with me. Yeah. There's a Fiera GT 5 houses away. I would love for you to buy it so I can see it every day. Where's the Falcon H10? I know. Actually, I've discussed it a little bit, but I can't wait to show you guys the Throttle Therapy H10 next week. It's not an official, it's not like a livery of one that you'll buy, but like they're local, did a custom one with them, and we had some amazing photos taken. Brandon will show them soon. We actually got photos from our social media guy and try and figure out how to put everything together with that, but it's going to be fantastic. What? Being cute? Do licensing deals expire? I assume so, but they are really long licensing bodies out there. Always wondered how it works. So that's one of the things that I do. I write licensing agreements. No Rocky Mountain High this week? Yes, it went up today. It was delayed by a day, but it is up today. So you can go watch today's episode. Dude. Anyway, so I write licensing contracts, things like that. And there is, yes, deals do or can expire depending on how you write them. You write it so that it protects both parties involved. Not everybody's contracts are the same. Some contracts need to be renewed every single year. Some are renewed indefinitely until one party decides that they are no longer interested in participating in the deal. So it just depends on how exactly you write it, and everything varies. Some companies want money, some want a percentage, some want a flat fee per unit, some want a flat fee per year, some want, it can be, or per project. It all can vary. It all depends on who you're dealing with and why or what is deemed to be acceptable for the project. But yeah, it's we have great friends and great contacts that we've worked with, and we think that the Sparco one was an excellent option. That was we were trying to come up with two versions, and this was the version that we came up with. The Yokohama was first. Came up with that. We really liked it. We wanted the second one, and then we came up with the Sparco, and it just came out good. Really like it. Do they pay you, or do you pay them? Again, every agreement is different. Every single company agreement can be different. So every single one of them will get tweaked or tuned to work with that company, whoever they may be. I have a base that I work with for my agreement documents, and then I go from there. Fun little tidbits. We're going to start talking about contracts. I'll get all kinds of excited. Oh, yeah. Talk about force majeure. You talk about active God clauses. Oh, there's so many fun. Have you ever looked into making silicone inserts? Yes. Until I tried a set, and absolutely the weight of them, and hard pass. Not interested whatsoever. Let's see. Why the super stingy sticker sheet in the kit? No SPG. Yeah, he's well. Sticker sheets are done by screens. So certain colors for, so like the Sparko one, there will be a blue screen, a white screen, this tan, and there's just 3 screens for that. So if we were to add SBG, we'd have to add a whole nother screen just for his silly little logo. Is that really worth it? Probably not. Sticker. SBG, that's what I said. Not the biggest fan of blue, but that Sparker livery is legit. I do like it as well. Lots of good detail in it. We went through a lot of revisions before we got there, but it turned out good. That's the answer to Hardrock Explains question earlier. We're going to do this for 9 more minutes. Or actually 8 more minutes, because I started a minute late. So we're still going to end at 9 o'clock on the dot. Optic budget build, praise wheel. I think it's a good idea. I think I'm going to try and talk Matt into it. I doubt that he will agree, but I think I'm going to talk him into it. Ooh, this is what I'm talking about. Monaco prediction. I'm not going to predict Alonso on the podium. Alonso on the podium. Breakfast after you adjust those prices. Dale? I think so. Yeah. Could you make an OnlyFans livery? I feel like it would be funny to do. I just don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I'm an offensive person on camera very often. In person, I'm very offensive. All the time. Uncle Nando. Alonso. Alonso on the podium, window liquor in the wall. Yeah. Surprised you didn't come up with an orange one. You know what? I am a numbers person, and I see how well orange sells. And therefore, I do not try and push orange. What about Trucks of Fortune possibility this year? There's a possibility. It's a possibility. Not saying it's going to happen. There's a possibility. Just saying. Not saying it could be the best one that we've ever done, but it could be the best one that we ever done if we did it. How does Vanquish decide what truck to develop next? We actually spin a wheel. It's just passion driven. Like, hey, what do you want to do? What do you feel like you want to work on next? Like, I really wanted to work on this. Like, okay, do that. Like, there's probably like metrics and focus groups and things like that we should pay third-party firms a lot of money to like get into. But we just go, what do you like right now? What do you like the most? And then we do that. So you're saying there's a chance. There's a chance, Aardvark explained. TGH. Thank you. Hello to the clubhouse. We're looking forward to being in Colorado here shortly. Seeing you guys and cheersing as well. Passion projects are the best. And all of ours are. Like that's just what we like to do. So yeah, we work on what we want. We work on what we like, what we want to work on. Yeah. So that's really it. There's all. So let's see. That's it. Ooh, where'd it go? TGH skids going to be a thing for the Jimmy. Brazen Scale was the one working on those. I think that he is still working on them. Is the Fordyce still your favorite RTR? Oh, that's such a good question. It's such a good question. Like I've only been trail driving the Optic for a while now. I haven't trail driven my Fordyce. Man, I think the last time I trail drove my Fordyce was at the Autism Awareness Crawl in, was that October last year? Yeah, October. Because I was at a big event and I couldn't drive my Optic. I can't show it then. But beyond that, I've only been trail driving these. So, the only reason, is there a couple of them? Yeah. And it makes it hard though, because like the places that I like to go and drive, like I have to make sure that nobody's going to be there. So I have to make sure that I don't run across anyone, because like you're not hiding what this is if you're driving it and you run across somebody. So it's just like, you just have to be super, super careful. Yeah, I don't know. Like frame rail truck, absolutely. But I've not been driving it as much because I've been driving my Optic for so long now. So yeah. I used to comp with a 2.2 Wraith years ago before getting out. Got back into the hobby 6 months ago, and the advancement is impressive. I have 4 people. It is wild to look back and like just see old trucks, things like that. Like it is like we have done so much, and it's come so far. Put a bag over it. Yeah, I carry it's like a backpack rain cover thing. Because if I come up on anybody on a trail that seems like would possibly be an RC person, like you're in an area, then I just cover it with that, and I put it onto, I carry all RC backpack, and just go from there and walk away. But yeah, it's, I don't know I can't remember what that thing is called. The rain thing. The MKF7 is your favorite ring now, right? Yeah. It's actually, I haven't driven it at all since. Well, I do have a running video of that thing that I need to put out, but it hasn't left the kitchen. Just Nicole's using it to just chop carrots. Just the new salad shooter. You say so long ago we have not seen it. It's a weird feeling. Yeah, I know it is weird. Like it's sitting right up there. It's right there. What does an RC person look like? You know. They're usually not carrying hiking sticks. That you spent time hiding up on 80 just so you can drive them. The 88, actually, Clint, the 80 a little bit as well. Not so much on the 50, but yeah, the 80, the 88, never Folsom. Shut it. Nicole's adding her her 2 cents of what to look for. um any grill options coming soon? We'll get into that later. Or any lights coming soon? Not soon. No, nothing soon on lights. Looks homeless with a backpack and thousands of dollars of toys. What have you done to your H10? These nothing. That one up there it has a brushless system, a servo, and wheels with some weight in the front. That's it. This transmission is still stock, even though I would like to put 21%, but with how I was like, that one is fast. Like I have that one set up pretty fast. So I didn't put a ton of overdrive in it just because of that. So I was on the 50 in Sacramento just the other night. No, you were not, Dollar General dandy. A group of guys without a lady to be seen. Artsy people for sure. Have you ever happened upon someone during your testing that recognized you? I assume so. So, a fun story, when it was with the Stance RTR. So Brandon and I had differing opinions. We were trying to decide on exactly a couple of configuration items on the Stance RTR specifically. Brandon really wanted to do a fusion system in the RTR. And I was just like, I didn't feel like it was probably the way. I was like, I don't think that it's a big enough upgrade for what the cost is to do it. And he was like, okay, well, let's try and figure something out. So we built 2 identical trucks. It was before the Carbon was out either. So we built 2 identical trucks, and we put one with a fusion in it, and we put one with the regular 35 turn brush motor in it. And we had some people out there with us Jim and Steve from the office. Jim, Ripper Machinist, Steve, one of the other owners. And we went out there and we were playing on the rocks in Folsom. And we had cliffhanger bodies on it because the Stance body wasn't even out yet. And it was during the middle of the week, the middle of the day. And we were out at Folsom Lake driving around. And there was a guy out on the rocks. And he's like, hey, how's it going? And he knew who I was. And he's like, you guys out here doing some testing? It's just like, VRD wasn't out at all yet. And I can't remember how. I was like, yeah. I don't remember exactly how I put it. I was like, we're just, screwing around on the rocks for the day or whatever. But the outcome of that day of testing was that the brushless system really was not a big enough difference over a 35 turn for most people. And that for the money saved on something like a 35 turn, where we could keep the cost down, we could also add things like weights. And that would make a bigger difference in the performance than just changing to something like the basic type, RTR spec fusion, which is not the same as like the regular fusions you guys would buy. So like a fusion you get in an RTR like Red Cat puts out is not the same as what you would normally buy. So yeah. It's little things that, and you're like out doing, it's just like, I never want to be not friendly or receptive to whatever, but it's just like, oh, I still need to kind of go through this. So yeah. Are you running 2.2s or 1.9s on the other one? 1.9s. That one, my first Optic was running some prototype Yokohama MTs, the tires that are on the new one, but like long before those were ever a tire available for aftermarket purchase. So here's what you tell people: assuming there's merit to your statement, I can neither confirm or deny. I would rather deflect more specifically, like deflect more. That way people aren't like, oh, and then like either want to take some video or photos like specifically of where they are. I would rather just like lie and be like, nah, it's just screwing around before we go to a meeting with the parks department. Like something. No, we are not testing. I have friends. Get away, you weirdo. I have zero social media. If I run into you in the woods, you can relax. Don't phrase it like that when we run into each other on the woods. Like, ah. So what brush system would you go with? I don't know 100% yet. I'm going to test something new from somebody, not from us, from somebody else here soon. And that's, I'm hoping, I've got high hopes for it. I will say that the Fusion 2300 is so easy and simple and compact. And it's like the lazy side of me has chosen it so often lately. And being that I like to crawl a lot, but like just shoot some ledges and things like that, like, but the new one I'm gonna test, I have really high hopes for. Hey Josh, will the Optic be a good sub for a built bomber? Other than the size difference is going to be specifically a big difference. Like a built bomber, the size of AR-60s with 2.2s and a 14 plus inch wheelbase is a very different type of driving than a 1.9 13 and a half inch wheelbase. Yeah. Holmstone, has he talked about anything publicly? Holmstone, has he said you teasing a Holmes all-in-one? I don't know. Is he teasing anything? I don't know. Whatever John said, I just have high hopes for it. Anyway, we're way past time. No more. We're done. You just gave it away. I didn't give away anything. I don't know what he's talking about. I would definitely be interested in something like that. Confirmed nothing. I haven't seen a single goddamn thing. Can we see your UC Fab chassis against the Optic, the Moon Buggy? I don't have the closer. Holmes talked about Optic motor upgrades. Excellent. That's what I'm talking about. That. The only one I have here, I don't have my carnivore here. So.
Yeah. Did you see what I added to your shelf?
No.
Nothing.
What did you add? Not Emmett.
Nope. Can't tell, can you?
The candle was there. Roundabouts of Kansas City. I haven't seen that book forever. Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You didn't eat?
Yeah.
No, you don't. No, that was not what I meant by that.
Nicole found a book in the garage that I've had for a long time. Roundabouts of Kansas City. Hardback. I bought this. It's just photos of roundabouts. Yes. Nerd. Totally. That's embarrassing. Not embarrassing in the slightest. Anyway, here is the UC Fab Moon Buggy against the Optic. Kind of gives you a sort of idea. You can see that the length difference is what's going to be the most substantial there. And so the Tism is strong with that one. Wow. Roundabouts go wild. Gee. But you can tell that the wheelbase, again, almost the same. You can tell how the wheelbase is similar to what I like. Oh my goodness. Jimmy Josh, Buggy Bill Longstream. What's the status of the front dig situation? I talked about it a little bit in this week's video that I executed that. I said like I executed something. And it was that. So hopefully nothing's done yet. Hopefully I have it done in time for the event even, but I still have to like test it and check it and like woof. It's not diverging diamond you thought of. I mean, there wasn't enough diverging diamonds in town while I was there. And let's see, I think I had designed or worked on the design for 3 of the ones that were in town at the time. Woods Chapel Road and I-70, Tiffany Springs and I-29, Harrisonville and 40. Nicole doesn't like roundabouts or diverging diamonds either. Will the Hertz dig unit fit with the stock interior? Yes, it will. Anyway, great show tonight. Calling it a night. I'm calling it a night as well. Thank you all. I'm done. I'm gonna play some breakfast and eat some pizza. So thank you all. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.